your body, especially your knees. Southeast Orthopedic Specialist has kept me mobile and ready to tackle every day.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Coogan Nation, time to rise and shine and start your day with Duval Sports Media Big Steppers. Dan Hicken.
You know it!
Jeff Prosser.
It's a big deal.
Gosh, it sure is a big deal.
And E to the T.
E.T. is in the booth. Rise and shine. Google, it's go time on a Tuesday morning. Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. Man, we are chock full loaded, baby. We've sandwiched a Monday, Wednesday guest into Tuesday availabilities today. So I got a ton of Jaguars training camp talk. The latest from the mistake-prone offense. Not Trevor today, at least. We're going back to the Super Bowl. No interceptions for Trevor, so clearly we're playing it at all-pro level now in practice. But we'll get around to some of the news and notes from around the Jaguars training camp and lots of talk, including Doug Patterson, who was back at the podium yesterday. So here are his thoughts on some of these early camp struggles. And actually, he was speaking during our show yesterday, so you heard some of that, some of his later comments, and then just a gaggle of other dudes as we continue to keep you on top of Jaguars training camp. The preseason opener for the NFL is 2 days away. Thursday night is the Hall of Fame game. Meanwhile, we'll continue tracking. By the way, when it comes to the Jaguars, the Monday morning running back eluded us yesterday. He sprinted down the sideline and into Tuesday. So Fred Taylor today, 8:40. So we'll talk to the Jaguars grade about this year's Jaguar squad as they assemble for training camp. Some of what Freddie T would like to see accomplished here in these next 3 to 5 weeks. Got brunch for the tour today. That's coming up in the 8 o'clock hour as well. No PGA Tour event this week, Olympic golf, but man, I will give Reimer, you listening this morning? Paging, Chris Reimer. Remember Reimer from back in the day? Yeah, sure you do. Of course you do. Reimer is the best. He's a legend. And he told me as I poo-pooed Olympic golf way back in the day that it'll grow and they'll get on board, and it's taken a while. But if he lasted, if you lasted with that conviction this long, that's proven correct. And I was wrong on that, even though the first couple or three Olympiads looked like, I don't want to say afterthought, but wasn't carrying the kind of prestige of golf's traditional big events. And the more Olympic golf competitions that the Olympics gets under their belt, the more prestige it seems to earn. And, yeah, guys are over there. They're excited. And there's a heck of a field when it comes to golf this weekend. So we will talk about Olympic golf as we take you through brunch. I guess that's no picks this week. We'll update you on the standings. Didn't go good for me. I'll just put it that way. I'm still in last place. That's enough discussion on that point. I'm wondering why and if we shouldn't pick the Olympics. Or if those some size, but maybe you take one golfer a piece, and if you win gold, you win, 1.5, you win silver, you win, $1 million, you win bronze, you win 500. I don't know. We can agree on something. Well, we got to throw something out there, don't we? I'll have to check. I'm assuming the golf is played between now and next Tuesday. I'm assuming it is. I'm assuming golf is going to be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I've given up trying to keep up with the Olympics. I just C-button that bad boy in Xfinity, and if you're on one of the other services, you've got that, Olympic kaleidoscope channel, right, where you can hit it. There's 6 or 8 things up and go to what you want to watch. Right now, I'm watching, I found myself doing a lot of this. But I'm watching España and Greece, the Greek freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo, taking on Spain. And I believe Greece lost their opener to one of the contenders. And so they'll be done if they lose this game. And right now, Giannis and the crew are down 10. So I'm watching that. Meanwhile, I'm a bit surprised by this. But game 1 for Team USA basketball, Now, TV ratings aren't the same as they used to be. Now they throw in this all-inclusive, all-platform line. So that tells me now when they give you the millions of people that are watching, they're cheating a little bit. Like back in the day, the TV rating was the TV rating. The people who watched on TV, and rightfully so. So many people watch other ways now, right? Streaming being the primary. But this year's NBA Finals averaged 11.31 million viewers. Game 4 got 9.6 million. Team USA's victory over Serbia, their first game in the Olympics, averaged 10.9 million viewers, almost on par with the NBA Finals and higher than one of the Finals games. Now, again, across all platforms, I'm wondering what exactly that means. Right? Is that Peacock? Is that all of them, I guess? I guess it is. I mean, I don't know where Team USA's game was available other than where I watched it, which was press C button now. That's where I was on that. All right. Look, it's Groundhog Day in Atlanta. I got you, babe.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I got you, Rosario. I got you, Luke Jackson. I got you, Soler. I mean, the Braves just said, you know what? It worked in 2021. Let's just put the same guys. Let's go get the same guys. They got Duval earlier this year, right? That wasn't or was that in the offseason? Which one was that, Gibby?
No, that was this year, earlier this year.
Yeah, right, during the year. They went and got Duval during this year. They went and got Rosario during this year. And now, why not? They go get Jorge Soler. Paging Jock Peterson. Where's Jock Peterson? Doesn't he play for the Giants? No, he's moved on. D-backs. Yeah, now they're not going to deal him. They're right back in it. Braves lose last night because, of course, they did. Mets win. Diamondbacks win. The Braves' wild card lead is a very razor-thin one-half-game lead for the top wild card, at least. Phillies lost. That doesn't matter anymore. I'm so in tune with tracking the Phillies score, Gibby. I'm looking at the wrong place on the scoreboard. That's different. That's a different floor than we're on. I used to get excited if I see the Phillies trailing. Hey, get a win today, we can make up a game. But, that's really not who the Braves fans need to be looking at anymore. Need to be looking at the Mets. Need to be looking at the Diamondbacks. Need to be looking at the Padres. Need to be looking at the Pirates. Need to be looking at the Cardinals. Yeah, forget the Phillies. They're out of your class. And look, what are you going to do? You try? There has not been this. Listen, last time they went and got these guys, the spark was immediate. And oh, by the way, Gibby, can you check the story of when the Braves got Soler in 2021? It was literally, I think, the same day. But I'm pretty sure when Soler came to Atlanta last time, he had like 25 homers for the Royals already. Soler's got 12 home runs, right? We're not talking about guys that are on these 40 home run paces. But they'll piecemeal together now an outfield that has no Acuna all year, still has no Michael Harris II. And so now they'll piece together some combo of Kelnick, who is just dropping, by the way, like an anchor into the sand at the bottom of the ocean, now under 240. Some combination of Kelnick, Rosario, Duval, Soler. The World Series MVP, by the way. Rosario, the NLCS MVP, by the way. I will say Rosario has probably played better with Atlanta than he was with the Nats. He's had some home runs, but the Braves aren't winning, so they don't seem meaningful or impactful to that end. Duval had heated up a little bit more late. We'll see what the Soler addition does. Certainly gives you more options. You're still woefully understacked to, just take hold of even the wild card. So we shall see. And by the way, trade deadline not until I think it's 6 o'clock this afternoon, evening. So other stuff can happen for Atlanta. I don't know. I don't know. They did get good news yesterday on the injury front that Ronaldo Lopez pulled out MRI. All clear, all clean. In fact, probably won't even have to go on the injured list, they're saying. So that was good news. They have a couple of guys who have performed at the major league level in the past. Ian Anderson and Oscar Unoa. They're both rehabbing and close to being able to return. I don't know if the move is to go get a pitcher. They're still rumored to a couple. And now that you've already filled up that outfield with 4 outfielders and Harris coming back, I don't know what move you can make. What move do they make, Gibby? What good would it do to go get an outfielder?
No, I was expecting and hoping that they would get somebody like Brent Rooker or Luis Robert, but it doesn't seem like they're going to take a big swing like that. It's probably going to be another, reserve type guy just for depth, because the problem they're having is they're not only losing starters, but they're also losing depth. They're also losing guys that they've counted on to be backups, and the injury bug has hit them so hard that they're losing guys that they even have depth. I mean, Brian Snicker talked about it the other day. It's like you only have so many guys that you can use.
Gibby, Doug Patterson cut 15. The Jaguars head coach met the media yesterday morning while our show was going on, but yeah, now all complete and piled together. He's had a number of observations. Now, look, this is pre-practice, so some stuff came yesterday in practice, kind of some updates to, particularly when he was asked about the offense and their struggles, Trevor's struggles. And we played you those comments yesterday. I'm not going to revisit those. Really minimizing them, and I don't blame him. I really do think that's not an effort. I think that this is one of those situations, and they might not be right or wrong. I mean, they might be right or wrong, I don't know. But this is one of those situations where they go back in the office and they snicker at us and our questions. They giggle at fans' concerns over these things. Not over everything, not over a big thing. They don't over that. They don't look down their nose. They're not, super patronizing. But I promise you, there is not any worry about what Dan Hicken called the worst offensive practice, the worst passing game practice he's seen maybe in 30 years. They know what some of the reasons are, and so they are not near as worried. In fact, to the point, I would say they're giggling at us. Only because of the force with which the worry has cascaded coming here out of camp. I don't think those same worries are shared. I think Doug Patterson said that yesterday. I think our initial reaction is, well, he's minimizing. That sounds silly. But whether they're right or wrong, I do believe that. I think they think this right out of the gates. We've just been storing up, a lack of daily storyline for 6 months is what this is. That's what they're thinking. Meanwhile, just go about the business of trying to get better. Patterson asked yesterday, what's caught his eye so far?
Not really. I think it's kind of where we picked up from OTAs right now. I think the first 4 days too, it's an acclimation phase and just kind of getting their legs kind of back under them a little bit. This next 3 days and then really 4 after this next break are going to be a big test for this team. Because the pads are coming on, practices get longer. And I think that's when you're going to start seeing some players maybe start separating themselves.
All right, going to let you hear from the receiving corps. They've been sketch, man. A lot of drops yesterday. But coming up next segment, Christian Kirk, Gabe Davis, both coming your way. The optics in the pass game in particular have not been good. Expand on that. Much more when we come back on the other side. Let's take our first time out. It's Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. Big toys for big boys. Much more. Family owned, run, and operated downtown for over 100 years. That's how you do business, gang. That's how you know you're doing business better than anyone else. I mean, I see them shudder after 3-4 years. Over 100 for the Catlins downtown at 2nd and Main. So Fred Taylor is today at 8:40. Brunch with the Tour is today about 8:20. 8:15, 8:20.
Mm-hmm.
The Murphy Power Hour, normally on Wednesday, pushed back to Tuesday. So Daniel Murphy here on the day of the trade deadline and all these other percolating Major League Baseball stories.
We're loaded.
We'll be in studio with us as well. So, oh, man, it's a super Tuesday on The Drill. We will be back with more next. You're listening to 1010XL on 92.5 FM.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
Hey, gang, mortgage rates are down. Yep, they've been dropping big time. It's a great time to call Loan Pronto. They got APRs in the 5s. Yep, in the 5s. So if you got stuck with a high rate last year and you want to refinance, great time to call, lower your payment. Or you can use this opportunity to get cash out of your home's equity, pay off those credit cards, personal loans, car loans, any other high-rate debt you're carrying around. Loan Pronto can help you use these low rates to get the cash you need in a matter of days. You can do a full refi. You can do an Equity Express line of credit. Homeowners who call Loan Pronto, typically, so on average, you're going to cut your monthly payments that you're currently involved with, $850 a month. Bottom line, your home value's way up. Mortgage rates have come down big time. Makes it a great time to act. So call today for a free 30-second rate quote. You may be able to skip your next 2 house payments when you call 904-999-1508. That's 904-999-1508. Or you can go to loanpronto.com. Visit loanpronto.com.
Now, a 1010XL Summer Olympic Update brought to you by
USAPark.net Airport Parking.
Western One Sports presents this special update on the 2024 Summer Games sponsored by Westin Hotels and Resorts. Find wellness at Westin. Monday in Paris produced U.S. hardware, but none of it gold. A couple of silver medals, 5 bronze, including the men's gymnastics team. It's their first medal since 2008. Still only 3 U.S. golds have been won. That could change today with the women's gymnastics final. Simone Biles will lead the U.S. She'll be in all 4 events. Losses yesterday for the U.S. women in volleyball and water polo. Both teams are defending gold medal winners. The basketball team, 7-time defending gold medal winners, made it 56 wins in a row, 102-76 over Japan, who has only 1 player over 6'1". In the pool yesterday, 15 medals won by swimmers from 10 different nations, and 3 golds won by swimmers under the age of 21, including the 17-year-old Canadian phenom Summer McIntosh. She won the 400 IM. She was already the world record holder. McIntosh could win 2 more golds. For this Summer Games update, John Stashower, Western One Sports.
Wellness means something different to each of us. And at Westin Hotels and Resorts, we believe every step is an opportunity to enhance your well-being. Whether it's guided group runs and workout gear on demand, or nourishing food options and restorative rest in our heavenly bed. When you travel, you can find wellness at Westin, one of 30 hotel brands in the Marriott Bonvoy portfolio. Find wellness at Westin.
There are any number of reasons you might consider selling your home. To move closer to family, live within a smaller budget, or just wanting a change of scenery. Whatever your reasons, having to figure out all the various housing market trends in your area may not be what you signed up for. That's where an agent who is a realtor comes in. Realtors have the expertise to help you find the right price and navigate the process to sell your home in a way that's right for you. That's who we are. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors.
Hey, when it comes to insurance, we all think kind of like this, I think. We pay lots of money monthly. Sometimes we add up those numbers in our head. If something happens and we need you immediately. That's what Craig and Chris Kaprowski do. This husband and wife team have teamed up to take care of all of our insurance needs. And when I say take care of, I mean it. If something happens and you need the Kaprowskis, you call them, they answer, and they jump on the case immediately. If they can't, they'll call you right back. It's called customer service. And it's something the Kaprowskis don't take lightly. You don't have to leave them messages over and over again. Whether it's homeowners, auto, flood, boat, small business, the Kaprowskis will be there for you at your time of need. How do I know? Because I can speak personally from this. They've helped me. They've helped my daughter. They've helped my son numerous times. Get an insurance checkup today. Craig.Kaprowski at goosehead.com. Craig.Kaprowski, K-O-P-R-O-S-K-I at goosehead.com, or call 478-8422, 478-8422. Craig and Chris Kaprowski are part of the Goosehead Insurance family and part of our family as well.
At Hodges Mazda, we are proud of our solid reputation in the Jacksonville community. Lauren Brooks here. As your hometown Mazda dealer, our high customer service standards and our huge inventory of new and used cars provide our customers a consistently first-rate car buying experience. Our professional non-commissioned sales team always puts your best interests first. Plus, every vehicle purchase comes with 2 years free maintenance. What Mazda moves you? Find out. Visit Hodges Mazda today or shop online at HodgesMazda.com to discover the Hodges Mazda difference.
Hey there, weekend warriors. It's Matt Hayes. Sick of that slice? Tired of those 3 putts? What if I told you your handicap isn't about your swing, it's about your weight? Why not take strokes off your game by taking pounds off your frame with the Waco 180? We're talking 10 strokes off by August, getting your tour card by September, winning your first major. Year 1. Think about it. Fame, fortune, and most important, winning $5 off your buddy because you, sir, are closest to the pin. Taking strokes off your game is just about 40 pounds away at Waco180weightloss.com. Awaken 180 does not guarantee an immediate 10 strokes off your score, receiving a tour card, or the ability to control the weather. Individual results may vary. Your newfound athleticism might cause jealousy among your foursome, leading to accusations of steroid use. Awaken is not responsible for defending your honor in the clubhouse. Awaken 180 cannot guarantee that your newfound golf prowess will lead to a sponsorship deal, but we can't not guarantee it either. Awaken 180 is not responsible for any dramatic fist pumps or unsolicited golf tips you give to strangers. Awaken 180 does not offer refunds for any lost wagers made on your improved golf game. Bet wisely, my friend. Strokes off your game by dropping pounds off your frame. Awaken180weightloss.com.
Right now, you may be running a little late, or feeling stressed, or overwhelmed, and you may be going a bit over the speed limit. So to help you relax, exhale. Ease up on the gas. You'll get there when you get there. Take a moment to just chill. This little break is brought to you by Target Zero and the Florida Department of Transportation.
The 2024 Summer Olympics in Paris feature incredible athletes and is the third time the Olympics will be held in Paris. If you're planning to attend, USAPark.net Airport Parking salutes your support of our American athletes. So no matter where you're going, whether you're traveling to the Olympics to support our athletes or just visiting Grandma, remember to park at USAPark.net.
AC replacement? If your AC unit is ready to go kaput, then it's time to call Florida Home AC. With over $3,000 in tax credits waiting for you on select systems, take advantage of it. Call 777-4300. Get Florida Home AC to cool you off.
You don't think this would be a good moment to text somebody?
There's never a bad moment to share your opinion on the 1010XL text line. Designed by Lifetime Enclosures. Share your opinion
as soon as possible
at 641-1010.
The Reggie Hunt Memorial Golf Classic fundraiser golf tournament is Friday, October 25th at Amelia River Golf Club. All proceeds support Big Brothers Big Sisters. Register at the Big Brothers Big Sisters events page.
Vegas, baby. This is Taylor Dahl from Helmets and Heels, and we're sending one lucky listener to Circa Resort and Casino this December. Win a free 3-night stay with $200 food and beverage credit, plus a daybed at Stadium Swim. With 6 temperature-controlled pools and a massive 143-foot screen at Circa. You'll huddle up with the Heels at the Overhang Bar for our pregame tailgates on Friday with drink specials and giveaways. For a chance to win this all-in package to Circa with Helmets and Heels, enter at 1010XL.com/Vegas.
And if you've already booked your flight to Vegas for the big game and are still searching for accommodations, Circa Resort and Casino has a special rate just for Jacksonville fans. Mia here, and for just $500, get a 3-night stay at Circa, $200 in food and beverage credit, plus a day bed at Stadium Swim. With 6 temperature-controlled pools and a massive screen, it's the world's largest hot tub party. The all-in package is only available till August 30th, so act now. Book and join the Heels in Vegas. Visit CircaLasVegas.com today.
This is Joe C. from XL Primetime and stoked to crank up the 9 after 5 once again at the Golf Club of Southampton. Every Wednesday, a little after 5, the gang at Southampton will be hosting us with a new game, and I'm inviting you to be a part of it. Now, through the summer stretch, break up the week with a little hump day fun every Wednesday. Call 287-PLAY to get on the tee sheet. There'll be food afterwards and prizes, including playing for a membership at the Golf Club of Southampton. Call 287-PLAY and hit the tee with Joe C.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Yeah, no, he's been doing a good job. He's competing. He's still learning. He's still growing. Learning the offense, but in a good place. Takes coaching well, not only from us but from his peers on the field, and from Trevor, and it's right where he needs to be.
That's Doug Peterson on Brian Thomas Jr., the first-round pick. So, yeah, he hadn't really flashed. It's not like he has been bad, but yesterday made the play of the day, according to all reports in camp, going up and snagging a touchdown grab over Ronald Darby, one of the few times Darby has been beaten, really, so far in camp in these limited workouts. Now, if you expect Brian Thomas Jr. to go up and make a big play and get excited and demonstrative and go back and whoop it up with his teammates. Well, think again. We've told you how quiet he is. His compadres there in the receiver room have noticed. How bad is it? Here's Christian Kirk.
We just fine the crap out of them. We just give them fines, random fines, and make them pay us some money.
What's the funniest one you find them for yet?
Oh, we have some funny ones in the room. You know, one of them that always gets guys is if you answer a question when it's not asked to you, that's $100. So we usually get guys pretty good with that one. But no, BT's been great. We're still waiting on our snacks though, so he's got some coming for him if we don't get those snacks by tomorrow. But he's been a good sport about it. You know, he comes in every day with just a level mind, level mood, and you know we're gonna crack him soon.
You know what? As a quiet guy, that's okay. Let your play do the talking. You know who else was a super quiet guy? This guy, one of the best receivers in NFL history. A position that's not normal. Who's the quiet guy of the top 10 receivers in NFL history? And I mean, I'm immediately putting this guy into the top 10. Maybe all y'all don't put him right out there. He was on a dominant run with a dominant Hall of Fame quarterback with dominant stats year after year after year after year for 10 years. And he's in the Hall. You know what I'm talking about, Gibby?
I'm trying to think.
Super quiet guy. Super quiet, but dominant. I mean, dominant.
Calvin Johnson? No,
That's that is close. That's a good one.
But he maybe wouldn't have been.
That's
in
a
the Hall of
quiet
Fame.
guy. Marvin Harrison.
Oh yeah, that's a great one.
Marvin Harrison. You never heard him say a word. You never heard him, you know, either during the game, after the game, before the game, just quiet, rather not talk. That's Brian Thomas Jr.'s personality. Just keep him away from the car washes. If you know, you know. So yeah, you don't have to be that super exuberant, you know, loud, flashy guy. You let your play do the talking, but it's rare at that position. These dudes at that position ain't shy. Look around the league. Let's go one by one, the best receivers, and let's put them on a personality scale from 1 to 10. You got a lot of type A's, boy. 8 to 10ers up there on that list. Think of one. Throw one my way. Who do you want? Huh? Tyreek Hill? That's 10 plus. Chase Jefferson? Yeah, that's a position where they're great and they ain't they ain't afraid to let you know they know. Let's just put it that way. All right, look, the defense has kind of owned the show. They haven't really stolen it, but out of the gates, the defense has been ahead of the offense, whatever those reasons are. Christian Kirk was asked about that.
We've had some good days, we've had some bad days, but that's part of training camp. It's all a learning experience, and, you know, I feel like as an offense, we have some young players that are still kind of getting their feet wet, but they're doing a good job of playing hard, giving a lot of effort. There's a lot of talent. So I think it's just, you know, finding that happy medium of, you know, making mistakes and learning from them, but also having a sense of urgency of getting better, competing, and taking that next step as an offense.
Let's be honest, we focused the mistakes on Trevor, who had the interception issues right out of the gates. None yesterday, much sharper, but now the receivers got the dropsies. Trevor had a couple dropped. Mac Jones had a couple dropped. I think they counted 6 drops in all, one by about everyone in all different manners. Wide open over the middle, in your hands, but knocked away by a linebacker. 6 of them in total. It's been a bit of a problem. Gabe Davis finally on the field and working out after, coming back from an off-season knee. Well, not even off-season. He injured his knee at the end of last year. He's had surgery this off-season, so he's playing his way back into shape, and this is an important time for him as he joins a new quarterback.
It's repetition. Just takes time to get the chemistry down, figure out what's going on in both of our heads during the routes and what coverages. The more and more we get reps out, the better and better we'll be.
Meanwhile, on the defensive side of the ball, it's been a lot of pep, man. A lot of energy. They're flying around, making plays. Darby's been good. And look, I told you before, there's certain things you can look at. Receiver versus corner one-on-one is fair, right? It's still not the physicality that you get on game day. You know, the interior of this thing is just, good luck making any determinations from guys who aren't in pads. More on that in a second. Foye Aluakon was asked if the defense is way ahead of the offense after they've made the headlines out of the gate.
We don't have pads on. You know, when they have pads, the
the O-line can block a little bit better. We're not really pressuring too much, but it's my 7th year now. Defensive line, like I say, they got a whole bunch of sacks, and then when the pads come on, offensive line does a little bit better. But I like the energy we're playing with. Definitely getting the quarterback disruption, ball disruption on the outside. That's what we're preaching right now. Disrupt routes, timing, and all that. Being sticky in coverage after that, you have to see the quarterback. If that first read's not there, he got to hold it and run around. So execution-wise, it's nice to see we're doing that early, but obviously when the pads come on, we have to take it up a little bit higher of a level to keep executing the way we are now.
All right, Luka now just a savvy, veteran, productive player, always in the top 3, and always seems like recently in the top 3. For tackles over the course of a year. He loves. Jarian Jones has opened some eyes with his energy. He's kind of hobbled a little bit right now by an ankle injury, but the rookie out of FSU has caught some attention. Foye told us before, and now that he's seen it in action, he loves the scheme that Ryan Nielsen employs. Nielsen, by the way, meets the media today, the Jags defensive coordinator. Then a couple of his guys, Ventrell Miller, Devin Lloyd, excited for both those guys, likes what he's seen so far to this point, so we shall see. Pads go on today. Today's a big day. First pad workout is today. The team, by the way, practices. They'll practice again tomorrow. They'll practice on Friday. Thursday's an off day. Saturday, though, that's that stadium practice deal that we can all get down and see them. You need a ticket to get into that, but you can. They're free. Just got to make sure you get them before you go. So there's an opportunity on Saturday. Get down, enjoy some football. I think it's at 10 a.m. More details on that on Jaguars.com. But the pads go on today, and you can get a real look at them in somewhat of a dress rehearsal on the stadium surface on Saturday. All right, come back. I'm going to set the trade deadline deals as we've seen them so far and offer up a football fix. That's all coming up next on a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday on The Drill.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
This is Brent Musburger's Visa in Action update on 1010XL. Brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Tony Finau tees off today as the 11-1 favorite with a 3M Open at TPC Twin Cities. Sam Burns 18-1. The Senior Open Championship gets underway today at Carnoustie. Patrick Harrington, the plus 350 pre-tournament favorite. Chris Sale on the mound for the Braves today as they look to end a 4-game losing streak. Sale 13-3, a 2.70 ERA, and the favorite to a National League Cy Young. The Braves another 30 road favorite. Mets plus 110 with Luis Severino on the mound, 7.5 flat the total. Rays and Blue Jays at Rogers Center in Toronto. Both teams minus 110 to the money line. The total 8 shaded to the under. Save with Progressive. Progressive.com. Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
The following people are under the influence of no air conditioning.
Oh, man.
Is it ever hot? I can't get up. My legs are stuck to the chair.
Can guys go through menopause?
Why?
I think I'm having a hot flash.
Don't let no AC happen to you. Call Duck Duck Air Conditioning, available 24 hours a day, and they'll fix it right the first time. When your AC system needs a repair, it's time to call Duck Duck Air, 904-862-6769, or online at duckduckac.com. Duck Duck Air Conditioning, a division of Duck Duck Rooter.
Hey, we're certainly facing interesting economic times. I can't speak for all of us, but for me, it's comforting to know my money's in good hands with my guys at ITP Partners. Jacksonville guys taking care of my Jacksonville money gang. I'm not an expert when it comes to investing. 401ks versus SEP IRAs. What do? Well, I ask the experts. The experts are the ITP Partners. How do I know they're experts? Because my money is growing and growing and growing as I move closer to retirement. And that is Jeff Hartman. That is Chris Bryan. That is Reagan Wright. That is Dan Abel. That is Reed Wingate. Those are my ITP partners, and 3 generations of Hickens invest with our friends at ITP Partners, including my son, Juju. And it ain't cookie cutter stuff. They listen. They give us individualized strategies. Our goals are their priority. So it's a great time. If you're not doing anything right now, get in the game. Let someone else do it for you. ITP Partners are always there to help. You need info, Chris at ITPPartners.com, or call 312-9751, 312-9751. ITP Partners, my financial partners for life.
I'm Frank Frangie with the Nimnik Nugget. Okay, I feel better about the men's Olympic basketball team. I was worried, but boy, they looked great when they got off to a great start. I'm still surprised they didn't play Jason Tatum at all, but I like the rhythm. I like the way they work together. I love the way KD played, and LeBron is just LeBron. I don't watch a lot of the Olympics. I should watch more. But I'll watch every one of those men's basketball games, and I can't wait for the next one. And yes, now I think they're going to win the gold, and I feel better. I'm Frank Frangie for the Nimnick family of dealers. Frank Frangie here, ready to experience used-phoria? You can with Car Bravo at Nimnick Buick GMC, Jacksonville's only Car Bravo certified dealer. Buying a certified used vehicle has never felt better. With Car Bravo, Nimnick Buick GMC can certify all makes and models: Honda, Toyota, Kia, Mazda, Ford. Nimnick Buick GMC is proud to be named the #1 Car Bravo dealer in the Southeast region and top 10 in the country. So shop online at Nimnick Buick GMC. Nimnick, your friends in the car business since 1941. GMC, we are professional grade.
Daytona always brings the drama.
Everything's on the line. The risk will be higher.
3 wide.
Look how insane this is.
Gunning to keep playoff hopes alive. It's now or never.
It's the most stressful night of racing that you'll ever go
For
through.
an unforgettable weekend of family fun, high wattage star power, and a front row seat full of fireworks. NASCAR weekend at Daytona International Speedway, August 23rd and 24th. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
You don't have to be a football star to get a signing bonus. The team at Republic Services needs your skills, and they're paying up to $5,000 for you to join the roster. You'll be joining a winner. As an essential business, the Republic Services trucks have not stopped rolling with hourly and weekly pay and better benefits and vacation packages than the rest of the league. Driver trainees, $1,000 sign-on bonus. CDL drivers, $3,000. Diesel mechanics, $5,000 bonus. Join the winning team at Republic Services today. Visit republicservices.com.
Equal opportunity employer. Start your Sunday off with a cup of Joe and some sports medicine intel. This is Joe C. inviting you to join me and Dr. George Bari for Breaking Bones every Sunday morning at 7:30. And if you miss an episode, just look for Breaking Bones wherever you listen to podcasts.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality product and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
An ACL tear can be a devastating injury with prolonged pain and rehabilitation. Hi, I'm Dr. George Bari. I'm a sports medicine orthopedic surgeon who grew up right here in Jacksonville and then went on to train with the world-renowned Dr. James Andrews. At Bari Orthopedics, we use the most current techniques to get you back on the field with less pain and quicker rehabilitation. We treat all types of sports injuries with the newest techniques available. Please call us for a consultation or visit BariOrthopedics.com.
Find out more at BariOrthopedics.com. That's BAHRI Orthopedics.com.
This July, celebrate America's independence with a fresh view from Renewal by Anderson. Hi, this is Chelsea. Right now, buy any 4 windows or patio doors and get the 5th free. Plus, enjoy 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 18 months. Our custom-built, energy-efficient windows and doors will enhance the beauty and value of your home. Visit rbafla.com to schedule your complimentary design consultation. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Okay, men, if you're battling fatigue, chronic pain, waning sex drive, performance, any and all, they are fixable, I'm telling you. Doc Busey at Integra Concierge Medicine has the hormonal treatment to get you back to the good old days. Contact them today.
I'm with Greg from Cycles of Jacksonville, and it is hot out there. You know that, Greg, but Honda has a plan for you on or off the road.
They do. There's a ton of Honda scooters, Honda mini motos, great for the beach. Also get you out in the woods with a Honda side-by-side. Plenty to do and stay cool.
Yeah, 4-wheelers, and you can trick them out.
We can. From stereo systems to big builds, we do it all.
Everything's there for you to see. CyclesOfJacksonville.com online or on Atlantic near Regency. Check out Cycles of Jacksonville.
This is Dr. Kevin Kaplan, head team physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jags, brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
Jaguar head coach Doug Peterson isn't hitting the panic button over some turnovers early in preseason.
Any turnovers can be cause for concern, but we continue to coach and teach.
The Jags offensive coordinator Press Taylor says new receiver Gabe Davis brings expectations to the offense.
There's an element to Gabe that we expect to bring out of him, or him to bring out in our offense even more.
The Jaguars and the University of Florida have announced a 4-year marketing partnership. University of Florida and University of Florida health brands will be displayed at Jaguar games. UF officials clarify this partnership does not address where the team will play in their 2027 season while Everbank Stadium is being renovated. That's your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguar update. I'm Sam Nelson.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
High fly ball to left and goodbye. Soler with a monster blast into left, and the Braves lead 3-0 here in the third.
Well, I don't care how old you are. Maybe one of the biggest jolts of excitement you've ever had as a Braves fan when Soler went deep in Game 6 of the World Series. Braves go on to take that title. You'll remember Soler, Rosario, Patterson, Duvall earlier in the year, I believe that year, had come over via trade right at the deadline, and they really saved the season. That and a dominant, lockdown bullpen led the Braves to an unlikely World Championship. Well, now sitting, on the sideline at the school dance, they need a date. If they're having another date with Destiny, they need a date. So they swiped right on Jorge Soler again. They already swiped right on Eddie Rosario earlier before the trade deadline. So, yeah, there you go. Jorge Soler is back. 12 home runs this year. The best stretch of Soler's baseball career really came in that 55 games he played with Atlanta. He had 13 home runs for the Royals. They traded for him. He came over to Atlanta, and he had 14 in 55 games. Hit 270. He's a career like 230 hitter. It was money in the postseason, including that home run.
By the way, that ball still hasn't landed.
Yeah, I don't think the results are going to near match. The way things, thankfully, ended for the Braves that year. So here's the trade deadline is today. There are percolating, nothing like huge, at this point. But let me just give you some of the particulars here. Let's motor down through some of what happened. Yeah, it'll be fun to have Daniel Murphy in with us today talking about this and just what it's like to be around. Garrett Crochet, Luis Robert, still available. There's still thoughts that the real bona fide contenders as we sit here right now, I think it's probably Dodgers, Yankees, Orioles, Phillies with the best shot to win. And how much, how all in are they willing to go here on today's deadline?
Is there another deadline in sports like this? Because the NFL's not like this.
Oh, no.
NBA's not like this. Baseball is like the best at the trade deadline because big, significant moves happen. It's great.
Oh, yeah, no. No. There's no other league. The NBA, to a degree, will give you some deals, but no one has the kind of excitement around their trade deadline like baseball does. So the Brewers got to start. Let me just give you a little bit of what happened yesterday. Brewers got a starter, Frankie Montas from the Cincinnati. Dodgers continue to fine-tune. They got Ahmed Rosario in a 3-team trade. They also picked up Tommy Edman. So just filling in some pieces. The Astros got a starter. They have been beat up, and they got Yusei Kikuchi.
Yeah,
Kikuchi from the Toronto Blue Jays. The Guardians got Lane Thomas. That's a name that had been rumored somewhat to the Atlanta Braves, or at least they're finalizing a deal. So they'll get him from the Nats. Justin Turner is on the move. He's had a lot of postseason success in his career, and Seattle, whose offense has just been atrocious, makes another move for kind of a proven, especially postseason performer. I think Rosarena falls into that category as well. since yesterday. The Royals got Michael Lorenzen. He was on the move last year at the trade deadline. But as for the deals, I think that about does it for the deals that have gone down before yesterday. Flaherty hasn't moved yet, right?
No, he got scratched from his start last night, which they thought was, indicating that he might be, but no, not yet.
You got Flaherty, who could be out there. You got Crochet, right? Probably the big name for the White Sox. He's controllable through 26. He could be out there. We'll see if somebody moves on those pitchers. And I mentioned a couple of hitters there, and we'll come down to the deadline. And then rosters are going to be set, and it's just an abject fight for survival for the Braves. Lost again last night. By the way, Braves fans, just a public service. You don't need to be looking at the Phillies anymore. I know it's an old habit, man. You look at the Phillies. You for years, you look at the team either in first ahead of you or in second just behind you. And you really hone in on them. You scoreboard watch. It's part of the thrill of a pennant race. But if you're a Braves fan and you're watching the Phillies, watching for the Phillies score, you're just a fool. The Braves have nothing to do with the Philadelphia Phillies. No, you need to be watching what the Mets do, what the Diamondbacks do, what the Padres do, what the Cardinals do, what the Pirates do. Because one or all of them jokers going to chase you down. Because you lose 2 out of every 3 games. And I'm not going to pin it on the Nachos and Laureanos of the world. No, it's the Rileys and Murphys and Olsons and yeah, they're hitting better, but we're in this position. The Braves are in this position because those dudes decided to play wiffle ball one year. I don't know what they did, in the offseason, or if they even prepared for the year, or if it caught them by surprise, but they're pitiful. And Sean Murphy is an abject pile of heaping, burning trash. And by the way, this Midas touch of the general manager is taking a little bit of a hit here. This Jared Kelnick stinks, man. He stinks too, by the way. That was the big offseason move. Rediscover something in that guy. Yeah, that ain't happening. And Sean Murphy for Contreras, my God, is tracking as one of the worst deals in Atlanta Braves history.
Not looking good. Not at all. Contreras has been really good. Started the All-Star game.
Gosh. And Murphy's such a good start. He had 18 homers at the break. It was the All-Star catcher last year. Maybe he's been hurt. Maybe he's always going to be hurt. I don't know, man.
Well, he had that oblique that he missed way longer time than anybody expected. But
is he out again right now? Is he even playing? I haven't seen him in a couple days.
I don't understand how they're handling him.
I don't know.
Because he's not been playing.
Yeah.
I don't think he's hurt. I don't know.
By the way, did you see Jimmy McCann yesterday? This guy for the Orioles, James McCann, he's catcher. He's bounced around a little bit. He was like a White Sox catcher, right? And the Mets thought he was going to be there. He was their Sean Murphy move, and he never worked with the Mets, and still in the league, and now with the Orioles. Got hit in the face last night with a fastball.
I've got the clip.
He looks today like Rocky Balboa.
Here's the clip real quick.
All right. Did you hear that? Hit that again. Listen for the very beginning of this clip. Listen to the impact.
Oh
my gosh.
Benetti got McCann in the helmet.
Well, I didn't get him in the helmet. Got him in the face.
Yeah.
Nose busted. Both nostrils pouring blood. His eyes swollen. My man put a couple of cotton swabs up his nose. Stayed in the game. Finished at catcher.
That's awesome.
What in the hell?
Yeah, people were shocked that he stayed in the game. I mean, that's like a hockey player getting your teeth knocked out and then staying in.
They showed him the next. They showed him not showed him. In the post game, he was given an interview in his locker. The blood was still dripping off of the 2 cotton swabs up his nose, like he's standing there dripping out of his nose.
Yeah, so it was a doubleheader yesterday, and Adley Rutschman, who's their star catcher, was like, I'm going to get a day off. And then he's getting ready. Like, he's thinking, I got to go in, because this happened in the first inning. And so he's thinking, I got to go in, and McCann stays in the game. It's crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. All right, fire at the band. Let me give you just a couple headlines from the National Football League. It's brought to you by the Jewel Creek Golf Club, the home course, tee it high, let it fly. Enjoy golf, whether it's these dog days of summer or as it cools down into the fall. Just go online and book your tee time today. Aaron Rodgers, not happy up in New York. They had a sloppy practice, and Rodgers let him have it, fired up as the Jets ended things yesterday. He threw an interception on the second play, bounced off the hands of receiver Allen Lazard. It got worse from there. Handful of sacks, about a half dozen off-target shotgun snaps. On another play, Rodgers was livid after falling to the ground when a lineman stepped on his foot. So yeah, they're getting a taste of the Aaron Rodgers expectations. John Elway, this is Captain Obvious, but you know who should be the quarterback of the Denver Broncos right now? The script for the Broncos, the legacy for the franchise, the entirety of Denver football would be so different if John Elway had played it right. Now, granted, look, there were reasons he didn't pull the trigger on this, but admitted yesterday the biggest mistake of his football career, not drafting Josh Allen, number 5. They went Bradley Chubb. Yeah, Josh Allen in Denver, that'd be a different animal, wouldn't it? Kyler Murray is healthy. Says he feels an urgency to win. Former number 1 pick. Look, his stars seem to be rising and just kind of got banged up and injured. Didn't come back very quick from the injury. And so it's kind of an important year for him. We've got news from rival camps. Samson Ebicom, the Colts returning sack leader, tore his Achilles. ET can feel him on that one. Expected to miss the season. 9.5 sacks last year. Career high for the veteran. Also had 3 forced fumbles and 17 quarterback hits. So that's a big loss up in Indy at Colts camp. And when the Jaguars face the Texans early season, they won't face defensive end Danico Autry, banned 6 games for a PED policy violation. That's Football Fix. You're welcome. Brought to you by the Jointon Creek Golf Club. We got Daniel Murphy in studio today. We got Brunch with the Tour. We'll look at Olympic golf. We've got Freddie Taylor today, the Tuesday morning running back, and the Hicken Arrival coming your way next. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5. It's Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
You have heard about the 1010XL YouTube channel. Now check out our team-specific channels, 1010XL Jaguars, 1010XL Gator, and 1010XL Seminoles, bringing up specific, up-to-the-minute video coverage of your favorite local team. And find us on YouTube today. How you doing out there, 6 o'clockers? Listen, I'm pretty energized this time of the day. Like you, I get up early day after day after day, and I wonder if, like me, you find yourself hitting a wall midday. I'm not talking about just a typical little let's catch a cat nap, we're good to go. I'm talking about a general sapping of your energy. It's gone down, 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 and you thought it was gone and forgotten. Well, it's not. Thanks to Dr. Paul Bousset with Integra Concierge Medicine. That's my doctor on demand. And with Doc Bousset, you can take care of that energy loss or other things that may be ailing you as well. You do it through the bioidentical hormone therapy with testosterone in particular, and you're going to find yourself reaching levels that you've not reached in a long time. So from crippling allergies to your libido, chronic fatigue, you can find the cause and the cure and get your hormones in balance and feel better soon. Call 619-3609 to set up your free consult today.
Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry, this free examination, normally $199, is yours for free and good only through Sunday. For your free examination, call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Call now.
Hey, Hicken here for my friends at Beaches Dermatology, and they want you this summer to make sure you're wearing sunscreen. You have to. It protects your skin from that sun, which we love, but can be a demon at times, right? If you're going to your kid's game, you're going to the golf course, you're going to the beach, you're going fishing, put on the sunscreen, man. Otherwise, you're going to be visiting my guys, Doctors Boudreaux and Metz. They're great guys. I'd love to chat with you. They've been taking care of me for years, right? Sometimes things crop up that you need to get taken care of. You need to get taken off. And that's exactly what Doctors Boudreaux and Metz and Dr. Fader with the Mohs surgery does as well. But you don't have to go see him if you're wearing sunscreen and you're making sure you're taking care of yourself. If you do find something on that skin, though, and you do have a concern, the best in the business, Beaches Dermatology. Just give a call online at beachesdermatology.com.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Get this thing unwrapped here.
Praz, what in the world are you doing working on your Duval?
That's right, Dan. I really identify with Duval.
You live in St. Johns County, knucklehead.
I mean the Duval sub, the Dailies Dash Duval. Turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheeses. Lettuce, tomato, crispy and fresh, you know, like me. I'm sure there's a Dailies Dash sub that sums you up.
The boss.
Because, of course.
Oven roasted beef, Munster cheese, roasted mushrooms, caramelized onions. It's the boss of all subs. Only available for me.
That's just not true.
What do you mean? I walked in the other day, screamed, "You know it!" and said, "A boss for a boss."
Well, no matter who you are, there is a Dailies Dash sandwich or sub for you.
Go find yours. They may even make you a boss.
I'm sure they will, because it is Dailies Dash.
Where more is better.
And you got that right.
It's storm season, and JEA is committed to keeping you informed. In the event of a storm, we'll text and email you about the status of your services. We use Facebook and Twitter to post real-time updates. Our live outage map on JEA.com lets you track restoration progress. And as crews work to restore services, our storm outreach team will be in local neighborhoods to answer your questions. Because as your community utility, JEA is here to keep you safe and connected. Your community, your utility.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Joe C. for Preferred Roofing, reminding you your roof is more than just felt and shingles. It's a system that not only keeps your home dry, but also impacts your heating and cooling bills. Preferred Roofing and Construction is a GAF Master Elite Roofing Contractor lauded for having the ability to educate and inform homeowners on their options. Why GAF and Preferred Roofing? They're veteran-owned and operated with ties to Duval for decades. A family business ready to make sure your family has a good roof over its head. Log on, preferredroofingjax.com.
I'm Taylor Rose with our Remedy Staffing Westside office off of Normandy Boulevard. We are helping great people find great jobs. Remedy has helped some of the best employers in Jacksonville find talented job seekers like you for over 25 years. Our current job openings range from entry-level distribution center pickers to equipment operators. Apply today at remedygoodjobs.com. Don't wait. Apply at remedygoodjobs.com now.
Mark Watson with Hardball Creative. What's better than beer? Cold beer. Put your company logo on a custom koozie. Check them out at hardballcreative.com.
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all.
The Sunshine State says it all in the nickname. That summer sun in Florida can take its toll on an air conditioning unit and send your electric bill through the roof. Florida Home AC can help you handle the heat with a brand new AC unit with low monthly payments and over $3,000 in federal tax credits on select systems. So this summer, don't sweat it out. Cool off with Florida Home AC, the official AC company of the Jaguars. Call them today, 777-4300, and check out their tremendous savings on a brand new AC system.
Duval,
Get your first look at the team inside Everbank Stadium during our 2024 stadium practice Saturday, August 3rd. The season is almost here. Don't miss your chance to see the players up close before they take the field this fall. Stadium practice is free to attend, and seats are going fast, so register for tickets at jaguars.com/training camp. We can't wait to see you there.
1010XL breaks down training camp all day. Listen for camp news with analysis and insight from the practice feed. Everything counts! 1010XL's training camp coverage is brought to you by Roland Reach Plumbing and Kingfish Pest Control.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. University of Florida football officially reports to preseason camp today. Head coach Billy Napier and his coaching staff are scheduled to meet the press as the Gators have 29 days to get in 25 practices before hosting Miami on August 31st in the season opener. FSU quarterback DJ Uyunglele was named to the Maxwell Award watch list on Monday. He's looking forward to putting his talents on display.
There's a lot of stuff that I want to show on camera, I want to show on the field, and just go out there and just ball for my teammates.
FSU running back coach David Johnson, after 5 practices, likes this group of backs.
I think we're a little stronger. We got more backs and stronger, tougher runners. They have a really good understanding of what's going on. And I'm pushing, and they're pushing each other, which I think is really big.
That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
75 degrees at 7:03. Time and temp brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
Back again. Luda.
You know it! Yes, sir! It's Super Tuesday. Rock the vote.
Well,
rock the vote.
I think there's voting today.
No voting?
I believe
Rock
not.
No.
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh. It's not Super Tuesday.
It's a Super Tuesday here on the drill, but it's not the Super Tuesday. No.
Not the Super Tuesday.
Well, I don't know even if there is a the Super Tuesday. It's not a voting Super Tuesday. Huh?
Not voting at all.
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
You're not misleading anyone.
I don't. I'm not sure. I don't know. Yeah. I'm not voting today. So if it's a Super
You're
Tuesday,
not voting.
y'all knock yourself out. Yeah. I'm not aware of any voting that goes on today.
All right. Breathing a sigh of relief
Are
this
you?
morning. Trevor's
Why?
Okay.
Yeah, he's all pro now. Yeah, no picks yesterday, so now he's back at an all pro level. We got to get the rest of them
One
right.
pick.
Oh, he did have one? I thought they had none.
No pick.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you're just trying to demean him. Yesterday it was the dropsies for the receivers. Question, more worried about Trevor or the receivers as we sit a month out from the season?
Well, you're more worried about the receivers, but the receivers make Trevor go. You got to catch the ball if he hits you.
No, just in general, like the position itself. I think we got a big wait and see. Now, the thought is, people say, shouldn't Trevor make them better? Apparently unaware that Zay Jones was never an 82 catch guy.
Oh, yeah.
You see what I mean? Trevor has, in his early career, made receivers better than they ever were. Christian Kirk, Evan Ingram, Zay Jones, all career years with Trevor Lawrence. So, yeah, I would suspect that they would. But it'd be nice if we had some higher ceiling guys. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah. We got a game Thursday night. Hall of Fame.
I'm excited. I'm excited for the kickoff, and I'm going to turn it off.
Yeah.
I want to see how the kickoff looks. Other than that, I can't. And we've seen we were just up there a couple of years ago, and
we were.
Our team was part of that. Remember the awful weather delay?
Ugh, boy.
Great week. Miss Howard, by the way. Shout out Howard. Guggen Howard this morning.
Yeah.
Still him around the golf.
Go play around the golf. Howard, call us when you get in town.
Yeah.
Our Dreamfinders Homes poll question of the day, brought to you by Dreamfinders Homes, the official home builder of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Cam Little apparently is the team's new kicker. So we asked the simple question. Best kicker in Jags history.
Patterson cut last night.
Yeah.
If people didn't see that.
Patterson got cut. We let him go early, Jeff, so he can get a chance to hook on somewhere else.
Yeah.
Guy never had a shot at that. Once Cam Little was drafted, the competition was over. Here are your 4 choices. Mike Hollis, Josh Scobie, Josh Lambo,
and Jason Myers are the 4 best kickers.
Myers got better after he left. He didn't have a good rep when he was here. Okay. Hollis could have claimed that if he hadn't got injured, and he could have just, like most kickers, kicked for 12, 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
This is a no-brainer, dude. This is 80% winner here.
Mm-hmm.
This is a whitewashing. This is shellacking. One dude took the other 3 out behind the shed and just kicked him right in the pants seat over and over. And a shout-out with a lot of love and legacy to Mike Hollis. Scobie's your winner there, big boy.
Oh. Scobie is leading with over 500 votes. They love the kickers. And he has a whopping 79% of the vote.
There we go.
Mike Hollis is a dominant second at 14.6.
Yeah.
Josh Lambo beating Jason Myers is surprising.
Lambo's a little sissy boy. So
Lambo's got 4.9%. Jason Myers, one of the lowest votes in the history of the Dreamfinders Homes poll question, 0.8%.
Good. When he was here, he was known for the misses.
Was he?
Brandon McManus might have gotten lower.
McManus and Lambo, there's a pod. You two P's go lay down.
Oh, dear. Get off the sidelines in the game. Quality Build Homes. You can call your own. Step up your game. Visit DreamFindersHomes.com to find your home. And by the way, for a limited time on select move-in ready homes, Dreamfinders is offering an amazing 3.99% interest rate in year 1 of your mortgage. Go to DreamFindersHomes.com and tell him Dreamfinders Danny sent you. So there's that. I was going to do punter kicker, but then I decided, you know what? Nah, let's just do kicker.
Yeah, that's fair. The kicker's always been way too popular here, as you've said.
Well, it's always been a problem. When your team's no good, the kicker's really popular.
And that's why Scobie gets 80 here, is he played during a time where he was like maybe one of the top 3 most popular players.
100%.
That's usually not the kicker.
And still beloved.
And Scobie's a good dude. Yeah, he's staying around town, and he should be.
Yeah. Yeah, still beloved in town. Very much so. Very much so. So, anyway.
It has been a disaster for Paris in the Olympics.
What now?
I'm going to say this very controversial statement. The Olympics have come and gone.
Well,
play them on TV. Just play them all over the world on TV, and just stop subjecting us to these.
Kind of felt that way for a while,
right? I mean, you go back to Rio, same thing. Athens, they come in like locusts. They build it up. They leave it worse than they found it, and then you're subjected to either these sociological or cultural assaults. Like I'm just thinking back to this opening ceremony. Well, it's a mythology they're trying to say, and all this nonsense. How about just ballet and archery? You guys heard of that? I mean, we don't need these big, cultural shows. But anyway, here's what's going on. By the way, have you seen the documentary on Netflix?
Of?
Well, it's a good thing that they canceled or postponed the. Well, they've used kind of an excuse here, but they postponed the triathlon because they can't swim in the Seine right now. And I saw
the Seine River.
The Seine River.
Didn't the mayor just jump in it or something?
I don't know. There's sharks in that river. You haven't seen it on Netflix? Sharks Under Paris?
No.
Yeah. Again, you can't play along, but it's a documentary a lot like your favorite documentary.
Oh, before the Armageddon.
Yeah, but they spent $1.5 billion to clean E. coli out of the Seine River.
Yeah.
Practices have been canceled due to the unsafe levels of contamination. They ran out of grilled chicken and eggs one day into the Olympics. The most common foods athletes eat: grilled chicken and eggs. And Paris said they wanted to take the vegan route.
Oh. I'm starving.
So countries have brought in their own chefs after this debacle.
Yeah, it's a disaster.
The opening ceremony was an abject disaster.
Don't even get us started. I watched it was funny, Pros, because this weekend I watched a story on television about how, it's old hat for Paris. They've hosted it 3 times. They're using venues that are already built. The new residences will become office space after the Olympic Games are finished. They've got it. They're on top of it like nobody else. And then I do remember there was video, I believe it was the mayor of Paris or somebody of Paris jumping into the Seine River just to show that it was clean. And now you're telling me that we've had to postpone the
triathletes in the Netflix doc, most of them got eaten.
I'm not going in the Seine River.
You can Google the doc.
There's a duty.
Sharks Under Paris. It's clear right there. I watched it. They had trackers on them, the whole thing.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been an abject disaster over there. By the way, the swimmers are complaining that because I thought to myself, how can a pool be slow?
Right.
The pool is slow.
Is it too long?
No.
Is it? They mismeasure?
Too shallow.
Oh.
They have a recommended depth, and it's 2.5 feet shallower than what was recommended. I guess Paris couldn't afford the extra concrete.
There was a nice moment last night with our guy. Well, yesterday with Ryan Murphy, our guy Ryan Murphy, whose first taste of stardom was right here on the drill. For those who don't know, he once raced Tony Baselli.
Yeah, way back in the day.
Back when he was 12 years old, Tony was popping off how he could beat the kid.
Yeah.
We were talking about him.
That was fun.
He was setting
We
records.
put Tony in a car, the future Hall of Famer, the would-be Hall of Famer.
He did.
We put him in a car. We drove him to Bowls where he got in swim trunks.
Yeah.
Stood up on the starter's block.
He did.
And dared challenge a 12-year-old because I can beat him. He's only 12.
And he got smoked.
Of course he did.
And it was a great moment. Anyway, that's where it all began for Ryan Murphy. A lot of people don't know that. And
sure, it vaulted him. Without that, not the Olympic medal winner that he is.
He has won for the last 12 years, he has won the 100 and 200 back in the United States Olympic men's swimming trials. He won gold. He's won a bronze, a gold, and now another bronze in the 100. I think he's won 7 medals total. And after he finished, his wife held up, Ryan, it's a girl, to tell him that that was their gender reveal, which was kind of cool. And it was the first time he had found out about it. So it's kind of neat.
Does he swim?
And his mom and dad are great folks. They live here still to this day. He's been out in California, but he's a huge Jag fan. He comes back all the time. He's He's a real Jacksonville kid and good.
We've had a few. I was talking, Caleb Dressel, Clay County, another First Coast guy. The does Murphy swim the backstroke for the IM?
Oh,
will he have a chance to medal there? I mean,
he will. I think.
And he'll be in the 200, right? You say he won
the 200 comes up.
Is he better in the
today.
100 or 200?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think he'll have a chance in the 200 to medal, and we'll see. I mean, he's been around a long time now. This is, I think, his final Olympic Games. He's had a heck of a swimming career, though. And anyway, great, terrific shape. Just a good young man. So real proud of him and his family and what he was able to accomplish there yesterday. So wish him nothing but the best. Yeah, I think today is the 200. So I think I said Wednesday.
Right.
No, that's tomorrow. Wednesday's tomorrow, right? Yeah, it's Wednesday.
Today's Tuesday, yeah. It's
right.
good. Well, and you get a little behind because.
Or is it Wednesday in Paris? I don't know.
It's
Jeff.
Wednesday both right now, but there are times where you're watching your Olympics last night, huh?
It's Tuesday right now.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. But there's time, you're watching the Olympics last night, Monday night at 10, and it is Tuesday in Paris. And now that we've properly confused everyone, we'll take a quick time out here on Account Truck Accessories Tuesday.
We're rocking and rolling.
We will come back with a 10-minute drill, catch you up on all the other headlines and highlights from the sports world. We've got Brunch with a Tour today. We'll look at Olympic. I don't know. Yes, we are going to pick the Olympic. We'll come up with some sort of something. Why wouldn't we?
$1 million to the winner?
Well, maybe we each pick one golfer. If you get $1 million if you hit the gold, you get $750 if you hit silver, and you get $500 and nothing else. We just get one golfer and we ride him.
All right.
Right? Or something.
I'm fine with that.
I mean, it's a good tournament, and they care.
Yeah.
All right. So that's where we are as we get you set up for a Tuesday. Happy you're along with us, and we're back with more next year on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. Now, a 1010XL Summer Olympic Update. Brought to you by USAPark.net Airport Parking.
Westwood One Sports presents this special update on the 2024 Summer Games. Swimming medals will be won later today. The men's 800 freestyle, American Bobby Fink is looking to be the repeat winner. And in the women's 100-meter backstroke, it's expected to be a battle between American Reagan Smith and Australia's Kylie McCown. They have exchanged being the world record holder a few times. Smith at the Olympic trials regained it away from McCown. The Aussie women showed their depth yesterday in the 200 freestyle. The gold was won by 20-year-old Molly O'Callahan. She upset fellow Aussie Ariarne Titmus. The U.S. men's soccer team has a game today versus Guinea, and in women's rugby sevens this morning, it's the U.S. against New Zealand. It's the first ever semifinal match for the U.S. Today was to be the men's triathlon with the swimming to take place in the Seine River, where public swimming hasn't been allowed for more than a century. 2 weeks ago, the mayor jumped in the water to show that it was clean. It's not. The triathlon postponed. John Stashower, Westwood One Sports.
DQ presents... Picture this. Picture the DQ $7 bacon cheeseburger meal deal. Not just a cheeseburger, a bacon cheeseburger, plus fries, drink, and a sundae, all full-sized, all for $7. Because everything's better with bacon. Everything's also better with a side of fries, a refreshing drink, and a sundae to finish. Yum. The $7 bacon cheeseburger meal deal. Now for a limited time on the $7 meal deal lineup. DQ. Happy tastes good.
Wellness means something different to each of us. And at Westin Hotels and Resorts, we believe every step is an opportunity to enhance your well-being. Whether it's guided group runs and workout gear on demand, or nourishing food options and restorative rest in our heavenly bed. When you travel, you can find wellness at Westin, one of 30 hotel brands in the Marriott Bonvoy portfolio. Find wellness at Westin.
Hey, Hicken here for my friends at Lockhart Construction. That's right, I said friends. They're a great group of guys. Shane's dad started the company. Shane, his guys, taking care of people who live here, people like me. And we use Lockhart Construction a bunch of times. They become friends of the family, man. They do such good work. And they're fast, they're friendly, they're affordable, they're clean, they're on time. There was a Saturday morning, I went over to my son's house. They were out there finishing up a job because they wanted to get it done. That's how they work. So if you have I say their family gives your family a better living experience. There's no doubt about it. You unlock better living with Lockhart Construction. I couldn't recommend them any more than I'm doing with you guys right now. If you have a construction need, a remodel thought, an idea, give Shane a call. He'll call you back. That's how he works. 994-3865. Shane Lockhart, Lockhart Construction. 994-3865.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry, this free examination, normally $199, is yours for free and good only through Sunday. For your free examination, call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Call now.
Hey there, Weekend Warriors. It's Matt Hayes. Sick of that slice? Tired of those three putts? What if I told you your handicap isn't about your swing, it's about your weight? Why not take strokes off your game by taking pounds off your frame with the Waco 180? We're talking 10 strokes off by August, getting your tour card by September, winning your first major. Year one. Think about it. Fame, fortune, and most important, winning $5 off your buddy because you, sir, are closest to the pin. Taking strokes off your game is just about 40 pounds away at Awaken180weightloss.com. Awaken 180 does not guarantee an immediate 10 strokes off your score, receiving a tour card, or the ability to control the weather. Individual results may vary. Your newfound athleticism might cause jealousy among your foursome, leading to accusations of steroid use. Awaken is not responsible for defending your honor in the clubhouse. Awaken 180 cannot guarantee that your newfound golf prowess will lead to a sponsorship deal, but we can't not guarantee it either. Awaken 180 is not responsible for any dramatic fist pumps or unsolicited golf tips you give to strangers. Awaken 180 does not offer refunds for any lost wagers made on your improved golf game. Bet wisely, my friend. Strokes off your game by dropping pounds off your frame. Awaken180weightloss.com.
Did you know you can charge the all-new Honda Electric Prologue in the same receptacle as your phone? You don't need any special charging stations at your home. Simply plug in your Honda or your phone. See your local Honda dealer now. We're electrified.
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? You have questions? Call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
Stevie Beatrice from Beatrice Plumbing here. A lot of plumbing companies say a lot of things. We focus on what customers say. Like who a few weeks ago, Donna, said the entire experience was the best fix-it experience she ever had. Or Chris, whose hot water went out on a Saturday and he thanked us for getting it fixed that night. Because that's the difference when you hire a real plumber. They show up to fix the problem. So next time you need a plumber, remember Beatrice Plumbing. Because real plumbers fix problems real fast.
Looking to elevate your game night experience? Look no further than Best Bet. We're not just a card room, we're your destination for excitement, fun, and big wins. Whether you're a seasoned player or new to the game, we have something for everyone. Join us at Best Bet Jacksonville, Orange Park, or St. Augustine for thrilling tournaments, exciting promotions, and a vibrant atmosphere that will take your game night to the next level. Elevate your game night at Best Bet. Visit bestbetjacks.com to learn more. That's bestbetjacks.com.
Training camp is about the basics.
Focus on the fundamentals.
Every time something you need to know happens at training camp, you'll hear about it on 1010XL. Brought to you by Kingfish Pest Control and Roland Reach Plumbing.
Baloo here for Smoonez Vision. Why Smoonez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smoonez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smoonez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smoonez is fellowship trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmoonezVision.com today. Care you can see.
At Hidden Hills Golf Club, we truly love the game of golf. We invite you to book your next tee time here and enjoy a golfing experience that you might not find at other public facilities. Visit us at hiddenhillsgc.com. You'll be glad you did.
Oh, I can't believe tax season is here already. Look at all this info I have to enter.
Phil's small accounting firm is growing in numbers.
Why didn't I take that typing class in high school?
A data entry specialist could really help him in a crunch.
I got blisters on my fingers.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
For a chance to win a family 4-pack of tickets to the Coke Zero Sugar 400 August 24th at Daytona, answer this question. Who was on the pole position for last year's Coke Zero Sugar 400? Text the driver's last name to 641-1010.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, the 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
Brought to you by Jack's Concrete Coatings.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On 1010XL.
All right, sports concepts and rationalizations coming your way. We call it the 10-minute drill. At the end of the drill, Gibby, what are you handing out today as a prize pack?
10-minute drill brought to you by Jack's Concrete Coatings. Today, we are giving away $25 to the Flame Broiler. Simply Healthy Lunch for two, $25 to Flame Broiler here at the end of the 10-minute drill.
Well, football is back. The Jags are in training camp. The Gators report today. The FSU is already practicing. Florida has 25 practices in 29 days to get ready for the University of Miami and the huge opener for both programs. Gators, of course, trying to get back to the top of the college football world. Florida hasn't made the 4-team college football playoff that was around for 10 years. With Alabama went 8 times, Clemson went 6, Ohio State went 5. They would have made it, the 12-team playoff, 3 times in the last 10 years. That would have been 18 through 20. They would have faced number 7 Michigan in 2018. They would have faced number 8 Wisconsin in 2019, and they would have faced number 10 Iowa State in a home game in 2020. Obviously, that's where they want to get to. That's where they need to get to. They're coming off 11-14. Everybody knows it. Billy Napier will meet the media today, and away we'll go. We've chronicled. Everybody knows about the schedule. This is it. This is do or die, though, for Napier. What direction is the program headed? And this is going to be a very interesting year as that unfolds. They do have a very capable, experienced quarterback with a young, future star in the wings, but really a lot of it will come down to the front, Jeff, and how they perform up front. And last year they were terrible. They gave up 39 sacks, 114th among FBS teams. So
it's the best, deepest offensive line that he's had since he got there. But there's not like, it's not like if you look at Mel Kiper's top prospects for next year's draft, you see him dotted, and that's and it's an old cliche about winning in the trenches, but if you look at Georgia and Alabama, that's where they've dominated. The offensive and defensive linemen, just a parade into the league.
I saw a 5-star from, I don't even know, I think he's from Georgia anyway. He's like the number 1 offensive tackle in the next class, and he's down to 3 schools, and I know Georgia's one of them, and the other one might be Ohio State.
At the end of the day, it's awful hard.
You got to get those guys.
It's hard year in and year out when, and I know that it doesn't play out that way on recruiting day, that stark of a difference, but I think like across the board, there's like a star difference between Florida and those top tier opponents. Like a star difference. Like every good 4-star, their guy's a 5-star. Every good 3-star, their guy's a 4-star. And you got to make up that ground. And last year they could have made up a lot of it if they had just won some games down the stretch.
Well, I saw Josh Pate is a guy who's got a podcast. It's kind of a respected dude, I think, in the college football world. And he put out his preseason poll, just one to look at. And he has Florida 21 and Miami 18. So he's a little bit higher on those two programs than most. Of course, he has Georgia 1 and Ohio State 2. And he has Oregon 3 and Texas 4 and Bama 5. And, your top 12, he's got FSU at 9. He's got LSU at 10. He would have, if the playoff, he's got A&M 13, by the way, another of the Gators' opponents. Tennessee 14, another Gator opponent. So
that seems high for Texas A&M, no?
Yeah. So, again,
they're giving Mike Elko. They're not acting like. It seems like the thought is like Mike Elko is his second year, and last year he went 8-4 and turned things around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what it feels like the vibe is there. Like there's a lot of expectation.
Well, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Ole Miss at 8, by the way. 5, 6 SEC programs in the top 12. And I think that's basically what you're going to see. And then you're going to get Ohio State. He's got Michigan at 11. Ohio State and Michigan and Oregon. They're Big Ten now, right?
Yes.
Oregon, that's 3. That's 9. And then you'd have Penn State 4. That's 10. Then your other 2 would be Notre Dame and FSU. And then I guess in this one, 12's out, and they take the highest, right, non-Power 5. Is that how it works? If a non-Power 5 is not in the top 12, the 12th team is out?
They get the non-Power 5 gets one, yeah.
And they remove the 12th.
There may be qualifiers to it.
Well, there probably is, like if they're a conference champion.
Or I don't know if they can be 10-2 and get in, I guess I'm saying too. It seems like usually there's a non-Power 5, though, who's either undefeated or has a loss. And that team's been making it in. I mean, Cincinnati did it that route. Well, I guess I shouldn't say is making it in, has made it in.
Yeah. So it all changes this year. It'll be fun to watch, see how we do with that as well, and go from there. I saw last night, we kick around some sports concepts and rationalizations. Aaron Judge, he's put together a pretty good three-year run. Last year, he played 106 games. This year, he's played 106 games. He was hurt last year. Last year, he hit 37-75. This year, in 106 games, he's got 39 and 99. He's going to hit close to – he might hit 63 again.
Wow.
I mean, he's got all of August and September.
What's he at? 30 what?
It's 39.
Yeah, he's at 40. Yeah, he should.
Today's the 30th?
Yeah, We got today and tomorrow
today
still
and
in
tomorrow.
July.
I mean, he could
it's all about probably rather than looking at the calendar, we should look at the schedule. How many games do they have left?
I think they're around
50, 55.
We're close to it's like 55.
Right, so if he's got 55, and right now, so that means they've played 105, and he has 40.
Yeah.
So he's getting about one every 3 games maybe one every 2.5. But let's say he gets 1 on 3, and he's got 54 games left. That would get him 18 more.
Yeah.
So that would be 57.
Yeah.
But I mean, gosh, just any kind of flourish.
Mm-hmm. Guys hit 52, 62, and whatever he finishes with this year in his career. He had 52 as a 25-year-old. Then he battled some injuries and a COVID year and all that. And so in 21, he did play 148 games and only hit 39. So obviously since then he's found something with 62, 37, 39. He's going to hit his 300th home run here pretty soon at the age of 32. But, yeah, Aaron Judge has quickly wrapped up a AL MVP, it seems to me.
All right, can I get some pop quiz music, please?
Let's go.
Get me pop quiz music
I'm ready. Go ahead and introduce the category.
Well, the category is this, and there's every year there's just a ton of great games.
Yeah.
In college football.
Heck yeah.
Can also lead to some pricey tickets.
Oh, expensive tickets.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta have to, never mind the travel that you're gonna have to incur to get where you're going, but the actual price of the ducat itself can be amazingly high in some cases.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
There are 3 teams that are involved in at least 4 of the highest price games of the year.
Okay.
Can you tell me those 3 teams? 3 teams that are responsible for the
Yeah, I'll take a whirl at it. This is a tough one.
I've got the top 20 is in front. The top 20.
Did you write those down over there?
The top 20 most expensive tickets in college football this year. There are.
Took me back to high school there for a second.
3 programs are involved with at least 4 of these games, and one program stands alone with 5 of the highest priced games. And then there's a couple of 3 programs that have 3 of them, but one has 5 and 2 has 4. Highest priced tickets in college football in 2024. Using, SeatGeek, StubHub, one of
that's
them.
Fine.
There are some surprises.
Yeah.
When we get some guesses and some names attached to it.
All right.
We'll
For any I'm gonna name. How many teams are we looking for? 3?
We're looking for 3 that have at least 4 of the top 20 most expensive games.
I'm gonna name
expensive.
I'm gonna name 4 teams, and then you tell me if I got the 3 of them.
Okay.
Is that fair?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go Georgia.
Yeah. Georgia's number 1. They have 5.
Okay.
5 of the most
I
expensive
was gonna do
games.
all 4, and then we were gonna position them.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
That's okay.
No,
We'll
give
do
me
it
the
this
other
way.
3. 3 for 2 then.
All right. I'll do Alabama, Michigan, Ohio State.
Remember back in
Did I get any of them?
Yeah, you got 1 of them.
Okay, so I missed 2 of them.
Yeah, now you're missing 1 more.
Okay.
You missed kind of an
Is it Florida?
obvious. No, but they are 2.
Okay.
Florida, Tennessee, by the way, is in the top 20.
Yeah.
$250. That's number 17.
What's the most expensive ticket?
Most expensive ticket is Texas A&M. Texas is the other one.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
But Texas A&M, who haven't played in years now.
Oh, yeah.
And that was very acrimonious, that whole situation.
Oh, yeah.
Just, imagine.
Where's that game at? Austin or?
I think it's at College Station. I think. Let me double check, though.
It should be.
It's at Texas A&M, $625. First time in 13 years these 2 rivals will meet.
I like that.
This game used to be the Thanksgiving night game. Remember when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so Texas A&M is $625. That's number 1. Number 2 is a game we've been to.
Okay.
I'd like to guess. Could be anything. Could be Florida State. Could be,
Oh, yeah. The second most expensive ticket?
It's a game we've been to.
Game we've been to?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
$527 is the going rate for this game in 2024.
It's not Florida, Georgia. Not Florida State. We haven't been to the Iron Bowl.
The second most expensive ticket behind Texas.
Oh, Notre Dame, FSU.
Army, Navy.
I was going to say that. I didn't know if you'd been there or not.
Yeah, we did. Army, Navy.
Wow, that's expensive.
Yeah. Number 3, Texas, Michigan. This is more. Now we're going to go through them quick and just remind you of some of the great college football games we got coming, man.
Yeah.
All right, so you've got Texas, Michigan is number 3. Texas, Oklahoma is number 4. Ohio State, Oregon, number 5.
Mm-hmm.
Notre Dame, Texas A&M. I think that's a season opener. That's number 6. Georgia, Texas is number 7. That's it for Texas in their 4 games. Tennessee, Georgia is number 8.
Okay.
Tennessee, Alabama is number 9. Here's a crazy one.
Mm-hmm.
Cincinnati, Colorado. What is going on that night in Colorado? It's the only time Colorado appears.
Interesting.
Why?
I don't have any.
It's a week 9 matchup against Cincinnati. It's the toughest ticket to get in 2024. It's family weekend, I guess. That is just crazy.
My buddy Lee Lockett's going out there. His son's going to Colorado.
The 10th most expensive ticket in all of college football this year is Cincinnati, Colorado. Wow. All right, number 11, Georgia, Bama. 12, Auburn, Georgia. 13, Florida State. Cost you $300. Indiana, Northwestern. Wow. Michigan.
Indiana, Northwestern, and the game ends.
Yeah, 14. Isn't that crazy?
I mean,
$275. I guess
ridiculous.
probably small stadium, fierce rival maybe. I don't know. Michigan, Washington, and then the bottom 5. Penn State, West Virginia, Florida, Tennessee, Auburn, Alabama, Georgia, Ole Miss, and number 20, Alabama at Wisconsin. Another interesting season opener. All right, back with more next. That's the
641-1010. If you want, Gibby, tell them what they're going to win.
$25 to the Flame Broiler. Simply healthy lunch for 2. We'll take caller number 2 right now. 641-1010.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialist is now offering ortho walk-in appointments. If you have an immediate need for orthopedic care, contact Southeast Orthopedic Specialist immediately. Avoid ERs and urgent care waiting rooms. For more information, go to se-ortho.com.
Relieve pain and get back to life. SOS. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Hey, Hicken here from my friends at Vida de Luis Tequila, imported straight from Tequila, Mexico, right to Jacksonville Beach, Florida. You know what that means? That means they're a locally owned tequila company, and man, they can make some great tequila. And by the way, to celebrate National Tequila Day, which was last week, go to VidaDeLuis.com. That's VidaDeLuis.com, VidaDeLuie, VidaDeLuis.com. Man, you can purchase some really cool apparel, hats, tequila branded products, 50% off. When you go in there, just use the promo code 72424, 72424. You got it? Promo code 72424, VidaDeLuis.com, and order away. And while you're at it, get some Vida de Luis tequila. Directly to your door, it will be shipped. It's crafted with the purest volcanic spring water, unique, smooth finish that we all love. Let's toast to good times and great tequila. Cheers with Vida de Luis.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Tropical Smoothie Cafe here with your daily reminder to get on Tropic Time. Take 10. Sip a refreshing smoothie and manifest that you're a cabana side. Slade hot yoga? Treat yourself. Crushed back-to-back meetings? Get that me time. Adults at a little extra today? You deserve a vacay. You're on Tropic Time now at Tropical Smoothie Cafe. And look who's back and causing a stir. Our refreshing Island Punch, Mango Berry Cosmo, and Watermelon Mojito mocktail smoothies are here for a limited time.
Don't ignore plumbing leaks. They can lead to mold and mildew or structural damage and drain your wallet. So when you have a leak and can't wait a week, call Roland Reich Plumbing. PlumbingJacksonville.com.
Big Chief Tire makes auto care affordable with 6-month financing on their CFNA card, plus $50 off your next service. Frank Frangie here. With no interest for 6 months, now is the perfect time to take care of your vehicle. Whether you need new tires, brakes, or general checkup, their skilled technicians have you covered. Visit BigChiefTire.com or call 904-932-0950 to learn more and schedule an appointment at one of their 5 locations. Big Chief Tire keeps jacks rolling.
Yo, E to the T here, and we've all been there before. A weekend trip to the casino? Canceled because real life came calling. MyBookie's new and improved online casino is here to change the game. Dive into a truly realistic casino experience featuring the latest in slots, progressive jackpots, and live dealer action. All from the comfort of the crib, my boy. I love the live casino. Just go to MyBookie and click Live Casino at the top. You'll find the dealers ready to spin just like you're at the casino. The MyBookie Casino provides a Las Vegas experience with the actions in your hands, and you don't even need to wear pants, my guy. Start at MyBookie today with a generous sign-up bonus using promo code 1010XL and a revamped loyalty program that'll ensure the host an exclusive VIP perk. So sign up and hit the casino with promo code 1010XL. The more you play, the more you win. Only with MyBookie. Come on, somebody.
Don't just watch the position, learn the position.
Denny Thompson is the quarterback whisperer, and he knows.
We invite you into the lab so that you can truly learn the quarterback position.
Friday mornings on The Drill, brought to you by Tyson Sound and Security and George Moore Chevrolet on 1010XL.
Aren't you just happy when you can handle all your needs in one location? Well, introducing Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin. Whether it's home, life, business, or auto, Mandy covers it all. In fact, bundling policy is a great way to add extra savings. Mandy and her crew can do that. Allstate is offering lower auto insurance rates this year. Mandy can do that. You need to give Mandy Bowers a call in her Mandarin office, because when it comes to getting it all done under one roof, Mandy can do that.
You're shriveling up bad.
Jumbo Shrimp Baseball presented by FIS is home this week at 121 Financial Ballpark. Bring your dog tonight on a Forever Vets Dog Day. Tomorrow is ViStar Good is Everywhere Wednesday featuring Dreams Come True. Get the weekend started with Coors Light Thirsty Thursday and we'll have fireworks Friday and Saturday. Baseball all week and weekend. Tickets start at just $5. JackShrimp.com for tickets. Jumbo Shrimp Baseball.
1010XL Weekly is out now. Mia here, and text the word weekly to subscribe to our new 1010XL newsletter and for a chance to win Jaguars and concert tickets. Get an inside look at local sports, trending players, station info, and chances to win prizes all year long.
Mortgage rates have plummeted, and Loan Pronto clients are locking in the lowest rates we've seen in years. Hey, it's Roger Moore, founder and CEO of Loan Pronto. It's happening. We are finally locking APRs in the 5s, something we haven't seen for a long time. If that sky-high rate is killing you or you need to get cash out of your home equity, now is the time to take action. Or listen, even if you want to keep that first mortgage rate intact, you can take advantage of lower rates with our Equity Express line of credit. We're seeing homeowners take 50, 75, 200 grand or more out of their equity and wiping out that high-interest debt with an average savings of $850 per month. Bottom line, your home value is way up and mortgage rates have come way down, making this a great time to act. Call today for a 30-second rate quote. Do it now, and you can even skip your next 2 mortgage payments. 904-999-1508. 904-999-1508. LoanPronto.com. 904-999-1508.
Equal housing lender. NMLS 166-1781. Subject to lender approval. NMLS ConsumerAccess.org.
This is Dr. Steve Crenshaw, Assistant Team Physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jaguars brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
Jags head coach Doug Peterson likes what he's seeing early from the defense.
Just like how they're lining up, they've been more aggressive on the corners with the alignments and different things, and moving some guys around.
Offensive coordinator Press Taylor is expecting for running back Travis Etienne to expand his role in the running game.
We're kind of making the push as a run unit of just understanding the targeting with everything and the way we target certain blocks.
It was revealed on Monday following his 17.5 sack season with the Jags. Edge rusher Josh Hines Allen has made the NFL's top 100 player list for the first time in his career. He is the second Jaguar to make the top 100. Trevor Lawrence checked in at 94. That's your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguar update. I'm Sam Nelson.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
We just fine the crap out of them. We just give them fines, random fines, and make them pay us some money.
What's the funniest one you find them for yet?
Oh, we have some funny ones in the room. You know, one of them that always gets guys is if you answer a question when it's not asked to you, that's $100.
All right, that's Christian Kirk talking about the youngsters getting fined. You know, you don't mess around with those receivers out there.
Apparently, Brian Thomas Jr. getting fined.
He's so quiet.
Yeah.
You know, he's so quiet. So, yeah, they're saying, you know, we got we'll fine him just to get him to talk a little bit. But I think it's kind of tongue-in-cheek. Listen, you don't have to. It's a position that we're used to seeing the superstars very animated and boisterous and loud. Yeah. It's not that there aren't dominant, quietish receivers. Larry Fitzgerald, Marvin Harrison. You know, BTJ from a personality standpoint would seem to fit more in those guys' vocal range especially. But, I mean, let's just tick off the best receivers in the league right now. Many of them are, you know, just what the cliche receiver is.
Did you see this, and is this true that now onside kicks are illegal before the fourth quarter?
I saw somebody.
The team must be losing to kick an onside kick. Teams must announce intention to kick an onside kick ahead of time.
I think the announce the intention, I believe, is correct. I never saw any of that in researching this, so it makes me think somebody's trying to be ha-ha.
I've seen it in a couple spots.
It's a tweet, yeah, but you know what? People will retweet stuff.
I know.
I've not. During the
it's a Googans.
As we tried and clutch, relevant storylines through the dog days of summer. I can remember getting into the kickoffs one day.
Yeah.
And parsing through the rules and trying to understand them ourselves. I don't recall you can't do it unless it's fourth quarter or you're behind.
Yeah.
But that could, listen, but if those are the rules, do you have a problem with them? I don't.
Yeah.
What are they?
I'd like to be able to do an onside kick whenever I want and not have to announce it.
How many, okay.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah.
How many of those happen a year?
Not many, but
like
I don't
the total,
care.
and I'm not talking about per team.
Yeah.
I mean, all year long, how many sneak attack onside kicks are there? Probably less than 5.
Mm-hmm.
So from that standpoint, although I think you and when's the last time somebody even tried an onside kick when they were ahead? Maybe somebody coming out at halftime. I think isn't the most common time.
One of the greatest moments in Super Bowl history was an onside kick.
It was a big one
by the Saints against the Colts.
That was a big one. Wouldn't you say that most of the surprise onside kicks happened to start the second half?
Yeah.
And even then, it's not very many.
Sometimes
but yeah.
to start a game. We've seen them to start games.
Yeah, I think that's kind of. But I wasn't aware of that. That sounds anti-competitive to me. When you have to tell somebody what you're doing, doesn't that defeat the purpose? Although when you line up an onside formation, though, now you're telling them.
Well, yeah, but you don't do that if you do it by surprise.
Yeah, but
we're arguing about something that may not have been.
Oh, yeah, right. And that never happened.
Doug Peterson did it, though, against the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Remember? 2 years ago?
Yes.
When did it start the game?
I think so.
Got the shot here of Baselli. Somebody on the text line is sending Baselli versus Murphy. Murphy's already looks about 6'3". Baselli was.
We have a picture of the race
right here. I got him on the diving board or on the starters blocks.
Oh yeah.
Look at that big. Got him. Baselli. You don't want to see this, Tony.
God bless him, man.
You wouldn't recognize Tony now. He's lost a whole person off of this dude.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it takes a lot of stones to go out there to bowls with all those people and take the shirt off looking like that, friend.
He didn't care. He's
good for him.
Yeah, that was good stuff. That was good stuff. So anyway, I thought that was cool. Trade deadline coming up in baseball. This is where it gets crunch time now. There might be a flurry. There might not. It may be done already. The asking price is so high because there's so many guys who want guys, and they just aren't giving them away. I saw you guys went and got trying to rekindle 2021, right? With Soler.
I think just trying to get capable bats to intersperse. I will say of all those guys, the guy I'd like to see get the most at bats is Soler.
For sure.
He's the most dangerous of those guys. He's only got 12 home runs this year. That's not a terrible number by any stretch. The year they got him, though, he just absolutely caught fire, and we're not going to catch lightning in a bottle. It hasn't happened with Duvall this year. Rosario's been better for Atlanta than he has with the Nats, but I think, did he get sit down?
Who?
Rosario?
No, I
Did
don't
I see
think
that?
so.
No, I didn't think so either.
No.
I saw somebody had mentioned that, but I didn't think that had happened. But Harris is going to come back, and you got 5. Kelnick stinks. I don't like him a bit. So, the not taking any great benefit out of that trade.
Mm-hmm.
And so you got 5 guys. When Harris comes back, and that's not coming back for all. Right now, you got 4. You got Rose to say it is 2021 though. You're not getting the same result.
Right.
This reunion with Soler is not going to end with a Game 6, home run that leads the team to the World Series. That's just not happening this year, I don't think. But you can always get hot. You can get hot pitching like you do a hot goal, and that's going to be the Braves' hope if they make the postseason. And so they're trying to get enough bats to even make it there. And I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't feel great about it.
I'd like to present the Dan Hicken stat of the day, Gibby, if you wouldn't mind, sir, as long as we're talking baseball. I always love the fun facts that are dance around this guy, and we've used many of them, but I think this is a new one.
His name is Hicken. He's Jacksonville's favorite sportscaster. I know it doesn't rhyme. It's Dan Hicken, stat of the day.
I miss you so much, Balls. Joey Gallo, you know him, right?
Yeah.
What's he known
Ernest and Gallo wines.
Yes.
Strikeouts.
Joey Gallo's, he's like the Matt Adams of this generation.
Yeah, he has 1,261 strikeouts and 3,308 career plate appearances. He could go 24,000 straight plate appearances, or about 47 seasons worth of plate appearances without striking out in the next 47 seasons, and he still have a higher K rate than Tony Gwynn.
That is crazy. That's a good one. Shazam. Yeah, that's a good one. That's crazy. Not much left on the trade market for those teams that are trying to do deals. You can go out and get you some.
There are if you go crazy, but
this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
There's no Juan Soto. There's no huge MVP level player being exchanged, and that happens almost every year. There's one of those guys.
Yeah.
We have had none of, or a pitcher. It's Scherzer or something. There's no Cy Young legacies changing teams. There's no current, past, or former MVPs changing teams. It's just been kind of a.
Well, the question is Blake Snell gettable? The Giants traded Soler, so he may be if you're willing to take the money.
Well, I have this, the MLB trade deadline 2024. This is hot off the presses from ESPN's crew.
Mm-hmm.
Players likely to be dealt today. The trade deadline is 6 o'clock tonight.
Okay, all right.
Number one, most likely to be traded, Tier 1, Jack Flaherty.
Yeah, he's definitely.
I wanted him last year when he was with the Cardinals.
He's had a nice bounce back year.
And he got traded at the deadline to the Orioles, and he was terrible.
Mm-hmm.
But here he is again, sub-3 ERA. You're renting him. You're just getting him for the rest of this year. That's the problem there. What are you willing to give up for 2.5 months?
Right.
Jack Flaherty had 2 years left on a deal. It'd be a different situation. All right. Also, in the most likely, Tanner Scott. He's the reliever from the Marlins.
Yeah.
That doesn't do much for me, but he'll make somebody better.
He's wanted.
For sure.
Yeah.
Pick a Ray.
Yeah.
Yandy Diaz, Brandon Lowe, Pete Fairbanks, Sean Armstrong. I'm just reading from a list of players here. I'd say Lowe among those is the hottest and would help a team the most.
Okay.
And he's got some flexibility, infield DH. Luis Rengifo.
Okay.
Rengifo, yeah.
We talked about him earlier this
Angels?
year. Yeah. Speedy. 300, 23 steals, 30 attempts. They list the teams that'd be interested. I've seen this is like cut and paste.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same cast of characters.
Mm-hmm.
Primarily Dodgers, Yankees, Phillies, Orioles.
Right.
Some the Braves are mentioned once. The Mets are mentioned a couple times on some of these bullpen arms, like Cal Quantrill. Is this Paul Quantrill's kid?
I don't know. I'm going to assume so.
God, that just makes me feel so old. I feel like Paul Quantrill was like pitching like yesterday. Let's see. He's a Rockies reliever. Might get traded, Blake Snell. So there's Snell. He will be the biggest name. He's got Fitz, Orioles, Padres, Yankees.
All right, we'll take a break. The Murphy Power Hour brought to you by ITV Partners coming up. Fred Taylor coming up. Brunch with the Tour coming up. Busy Super Tuesday on deck right here on The Drill.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Even more Jaguars. Listen to the Tommy Mac podcast with Tom McManus and Campo and Joe with Dave Campo and Joe C. Find these original podcasts at 1010XL.com or on Twitter at 1010XL.
Hey, it's one of life's most important decisions. If you're 18 years or older, you just got married, just got divorced, you have children, of course you want to take care of your family. That's why I'm here to tell you about my friend Matt Hinson in the Hinson Law Firm. Matt's the attorney, and he wants me to ask you, have you done your last will? Okay? Listen, it's important. You work hard, right? You want to get your assets to the people that you choose. Planning also helps minimize income, gift, and estate taxes as well. Matt Hinson's your guy. He's going to listen, going to help you with some tough decisions, going to provide you info needed so you're at ease with your choice. It's the Hinson Law Firm. You got questions, reach out to Matty. He's got the answers. 527-1700. That's 904-527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. Don't let the state decide your fate.
Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry, this free examination, normally $199, is yours for free and good only through Sunday. For your free examination, call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Call now.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus.
We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to divorcemenonly.com. Divorcemenonly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Are you feeling the heat? It's time to cool things down with Duck Duck Air Conditioning. Contact us today at 904-862-6769 or online at duckduckac.com. Duck Duck Air Conditioning to keep you cool and comfortable all year round.
Now that's what I call high-quality H2O. If you want high-quality water throughout your home, call your local water boy. We install equipment to solve any water problem. WaterboyJAX.com.
Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Does the building you go to work in every day need a little love and attention? Jason Parker here with Performance Painting. Great companies take great care of the buildings their staff and customers walk into every day. If the building you're in doesn't match the vision you have for your company, we can help. Go to performance-painting.com. Our highly trained team makes the difference. Quality coatings applied with pride.
Performance Painting!
I'm with Greg from Cycles of Jacksonville, and it is hot out there. You know that, Greg, but Honda has a plan for you on or off the road.
They do. There's a ton of Honda scooters, Honda mini motos, great for the beach. Also get you out in the woods with a Honda side-by-side. Plenty to do and stay cool.
Yeah, four-wheelers, and you can trick them out.
We can. From stereo systems to big builds, we do it all.
Everything's there for you to see. CyclesofJacksonville.com online or on Atlantic near Regency. Check out Cycles of Jacksonville.
Hey, David again with Royal Pest Services. TAP Insulation stands for thermal, acoustic, and pest control. Keep your home cool, noise out, and pests dead. Visit RoyalPestServices.com to schedule a free inspection.
Vegas, baby. This is Taylor Dahl from Helmets and Heels, and we're sending one lucky listener to Circa Resort and Casino this December. Win a free 3-night stay with $200 food and beverage credit, plus a daybed at Stadium Swim. With 6 temperature-controlled pools and a massive 143-foot screen at Circa, you'll huddle up with the Heels at the Overhang Bar for our pregame tailgates on Friday with drink specials and giveaways. For a chance to win this all-in package to Circa with Helmets and Heels, enter at 1010xl.com/Vegas.
And if you've already booked your flight to Vegas for the big game and are still searching for accommodations, Circa Resort and Casino has a special rate just for Jacksonville fans. Mia here, and for just $500, get a 3-night stay at Circa, $200 in food and beverage credit, plus a day bed at Stadium Swim. With 6 temperature-controlled pools and a massive screen, it's the world's largest hot tub party. The all-in package is only available till August 30th, so act now. Book and join the Heels in Vegas. Visit CircaLasVegas.com today.
Hello, this is Father Nicholas Lowe, and I want to talk to you about letting things roll off of your back. So often we can make big deals out of things that are not really big deals. We can allow them to steal the joy of our day. But let me remind you that don't allow anyone or anything to steal the joy of today. Go out today not letting little things steal the big things that God has in store for you.
For more inspiration, log on to stjohnthedivine.com.
It's the coolest week to save during the summer fan sale at First Coast Lighting and Fans. Buy 1 fan, save 10%. Buy 2, save 15%. Buy 3 or more and save 20% off all fans at First Coast Lighting and Fans. Showroom near the Avenues.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Kuhn Flowers. Florida quarterback Graham Mertz has been named to the 2024 Maxwell Award preseason watch list. The recognition comes following a season which saw Mertz become one of the most efficient passers in the country, finishing 3rd in the nation in completion percentage. FSU running back Roydell Williams, following practice, commented on the running back room.
Taking care of the football, holding each other accountable each and every day, and pushing each other, not just in that room, but in every room in this building.
University of Florida baseball, which saw a number of players drafted by the MLB, got a key player back when starting shortstop Colby Shelton announced on Monday his return to Gainesville for next season. Shelton was a major get out of the transfer portal last year. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
75 degrees at 8:01. Time and temp brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Yeah, we'll definitely watch it. I don't know if we'll gain a lot from it because I don't think teams are going to do a lot with it. I think you're going to see, hopefully, we as coaches that are watching it, that maybe we see some different types of kickoffs. I don't think from a scheme standpoint we'll see a whole lot. Not right now in preseason anyway.
That's a new kickoff rule I've decided, Dan.
Yeah.
There's much ado about nothing. This we talked about this a little bit yesterday. This is just adding another step to just placing the ball at the 25. Here, you take it. Which seems like, I guess at this point, smart. But anywho, welcome back as we make our way into the 8 o'clock hour. It's a busy 8 o'clock hour. In fact, we speed things up for the second half of the program today. We'll have brunch with the tour coming your way in about 15 minutes. We're going to look at the Olympics.
Yeah.
It's
a great tournament. It's like a major.
Yeah, we're going to mix up how we do it, week to week, because there's not necessarily... I guess they get paid. What's even? I will leave that for brunch of the tour. I don't know what do you get paid? Does it pay out like a golf tournament? I don't even know.
I don't think so.
Yeah, there's got to be some pay, I would think. Today's pro athlete ain't going to do something out of love of country or competition. No, you got to pay these dudes. They don't do anything for free anymore. You heard of Liv? Anyway,
Or you could be like Jason Tatum and practice and not play.
Yeah, that didn't age well either. The explanations given yesterday were sorry, I thought. And, you're joking about it, Steve Kerr. What are you – yeah, anyway.
Charles Barkley had an interesting comment. They get compared to the 92 Dream Team. The 92 Dream Team is the best ever assembled. And, Chuck Daly seemed to find room for even Christian Laettner, the 12th guy on that team. Here's Chuck talking about that.
Yeah, no, that was
Chuck Daly did a fabulous job. He had 2 starting units. You guys are going to start when we're playing against the best team. That was me and Michael and those guys. But he said, I'm going to have a second starting 5 for certain games. And what he did was, you guys going to play the first 10 minutes. You guys going to play the second 10 minutes. That's what we did. Go back and look. I don't think any of us played over 25 minutes. Same thing next game. You guys don't start this game. Then I'm bringing those other 5 back. You want everybody, come on, man. You can't expect anybody to go there and practice and then not play in the damn Olympics? Come on, man.
Incredibly weak.
Amen.
Yeah, Steve Kerr didn't take near enough of a beating for this.
No.
These guys walk around like their poop don't stink half the time, and it just gets annoying, man. How about this, Kerr? Little smiley, little puppet looking. The act's over, man. That's dumb. And there's got to be a reason. That's what annoys me. Behind that smile and that
matchups.
There's a reason you just stuck it to him, and I don't know where that reason came from or why. I don't know if something happened in the NBA Finals a couple years ago with something said. I don't know, but that's just so bad. You're so bad. How can you be the coach, the national coach, and leave the 3 and leave it and not play him? You're so annoying.
And again, they'll the only avenue that they'll take is ultimately we won by 30. Well, you would have won by 30.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
You might have won by 40 if
Barkley had a better point there. I wasn't even thinking about it. You're asking the best in the world, the trillionaires, to fly across and practice hard, and you disrespect him by not even playing him. Yeah. You little 6th-man jackass.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah, I was wrong.
Did Steph not make it in by any chance? You think you could have gone through a game and Steph not make it in? Because, by the way, who's better right now?
Yeah.
I mean, that was just weak sauce. And then to smile like it's no big deal. It is a big deal. It's a big deal.
I saw Perkins yesterday basically saying the same stuff. And he said matchups. There's no matchups that he can't handle.
JA move.
Jason Tatum is arguably the 6th or 7th best player on the team. There's some talk that Jason Tatum, that's kind of surprising. Jason Tatum's not one of the starters on the Olympic team, quite frankly. So, anyway, it is what it is, and they'll get back at it against who do they play next? South Sudan, a rematch. Big rematch coming up is what we got between those two teams.
South Sudan had a, quote, upset in round 1. Who'd they beat, like Puerto Rico maybe?
I did see that with South Sudan. I believe it's Luol Deng totally subsidizes their team, pays for everything. Kind of a cool thing.
Yeah, for sure. Is Deng on the team?
No.
No, he's old now.
I know he's old, but it's South Sudan. And by the way, he's old now. You guys think Luol Deng's 40?
In basketball years.
Well, I mean, these guys on those countries play till they're 36, 38 years old. If you're on how long did that Oscar cat play for Brazil? Would Dang be even like a good?
Luol Deng is 39.
Yeah, 39. Yeah. It's not outrageous that he would be on the team, I guess I'm saying. He's certainly way past NBA stage.
South Sudan coach Royal Ivey said Luol Deng's been funding South Sudan's national basketball program out of his pocket for 4 years. So,
wow, good for him.
Yeah, kind of a cool thing there. So, anyway, we'll see. But that's what's happening in the Olympics. Of course, swimming continues today as well, and a lot of other things going on in the Olympic Games. The United States men's gymnast team won bronze, which was a big deal. It was kind of neat. They were really excited about it. They were cheering for each other. It was really kind of a selfless, neat thing to see in this day of, I, me. So
yeah.
NFL news. The camp's going on everywhere, including the Jags. Will put on the pads and things happening. But Russell Wilson's been out and Fields has been doing okay. There might be some.
I think so.
It might, be careful, Russell.
I think everyone is kind of assuming that Russell Wilson is his job, but the way it's gone for Russ late, that'll be the assumption, and at last minute they'll play Fields. And Russell, be hurt again.
Mike Tomlin's a pretty good coach. So
I mean, if it were me, I would play Fields. That's what I would. And I would have Russell Wilson there, and if I need to steady the ship and just go with this, older, probably less, lower ceiling veteran than I would, but I would be more excited about Fields. I wonder where Steeler fan is on that. I know one Steeler fan who wants it to be Fields, but I don't
understand that because again, I think if you apply Russell Wilson's numbers from last year to the Steelers team
I watched
this
him. I had him on my fantasy team. Russell Wilson didn't go win games. He didn't do anything.
But he didn't lose them.
Yeah, and that's he did. He lost enough of them.
He had 8 picks.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter if you're unproductive and you're.
He was productive.
I'm telling you, I watched a lot of them. I'm trying to tell you, I had him on my team. He was my.
Agree to disagree. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay. Well, there's a lot of ways to get to. I could go find a Blake Bortles stretch and tell you how effective he was, and he was winning, and he was productive, and he was good.
Yeah.
And certainly, career-wise, there's no comparison. I'm telling you, Russell Wilson didn't scare anyone, man.
I don't think he scared anyone. I'm just saying if he plays the way he played last year and you apply that to Pittsburgh, whose biggest issue was not having a quarterback, I think Pittsburgh's a playoff team this year.
Oh, that's a different. Yeah, okay.
They don't need much. They just need a quarterback to not mess up.
Yeah, that's okay. He barely threw for 3,000 yards, man.
Did he?
200 yards a game, which is perfect. Pittsburgh, I guess, kind of.
Yeah. But he wasn't asked to do much.
He's a manager. He's a game manager at this, and that is, it's a game manager kind of franchise at times, but not really. Not when they're winning. They won with Bradshaw and Roethlisberger. You want to game manage? Okay.
He didn't. I would say his yards per attempt were. He did not push the ball down the field.
Correct. There's a lot of quarterbacks that he was Gardner Minshew-ish.
Yeah.
That's who he is. If Gardner Minshew went to Pittsburgh, it'd be similar.
He got sacked a boatload of times. I'm just looking 7, 6, 4, 4, 6, 3, 5, 5. Damn.
Yeah. That's certainly one of the quarterback battles, though, to watch, I would say. NFL camp. There shouldn't be a ton of them at this time of year, should there? You shouldn't have a lot of there shouldn't be a lot of quarterback battles going on right now.
No,
can you have a quarterback battle going on right now and be a playoff team?
No. I don't think so.
Well, didn't we just talk about a team that, although they are picked fourth, there's a reason.
Yeah.
There's no quarterback battles in Cleveland, Cincinnati, or Baltimore.
Apparently, Drake May has not looked good at Patriots camp, yesterday at least.
Well, Brissett's going to start. They've kind of already said that. They're not a playoff team.
Drake May put a bunch of balls on the ground yesterday, I think.
And I kind of get the feeling in watching that Hard Knocks that Drake May was an owner preference.
Yeah.
Over the football guys.
They could have had Jaden Daniels or no?
No.
What was the order? He went fourth. He went after Jaden.
I think they wanted JJ.
Oh, yeah, and he hadn't looked good either, by the way. Pick 6. Sam Darnold is going to start the year. That's a problem.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be.
It doesn't matter.
I'll take JJ.
That's not the point, Dan. The point is if you're not good enough, the implication is this guy's got to start, Dan. It's not good. Every single one of them. We're both right on this. If you can't take the job by opening day, you're not good enough. Most of the time.
If you're not if the.
Tell me.
Not if the.
Tell me who.
No, I'm telling you, not if the push is towards, we want this guy, we want this guy, we want to give this guy the opportunity. I wouldn't write off J.J. McCarthy as a really good NFL quarterback.
If you get picked 13 and they're going with the veteran guy, it's not for any other reason than you're not good enough, at least right now.
Yeah.
And that is, in today's day and age, is not the case. Look around the league, all around the league. Here, Houston, Indy, everywhere. If they draft a quarterback, in the upper first round, he plays, and you take your lumps with him, and you get that. I think it's extra notable if a bum like Sam Darnold has to run out there because they're not comfortable with you yet. And again, the key word there is yet.
Yeah, there's others who've waited. Josh Allen didn't start right away.
Yeah, but again, we're going back now 7-8
Josh Allen,
years.
Tyrod Taylor.
Again, that's a long time ago, man. And
there's only so many
okay,
choices here.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm using recent memory. I'm using Mac Jones, Justin Fields, Trevor Lawrence, Joe Burrow. Name them. All of them. Just about everyone in the last 3 or 4 drafts, if you're taken in the first round, you're the starter. Zach Wilson, all of them, every single one of them. The ones that have hit and the ones that have missed. So I draw a conclusion that it's disappointing if your guy isn't far enough along, good enough, or better than Sam Darnold. That's all.
Yeah, I don't agree.
Okay.
I don't agree. I
figured that out.
I'm not willing.
I figured that out.
I'm not willing to say that J.J. McCarthy is not going to be any good and he's terrible. He's having a bad camp because he threw 1 pick six that you happen to see. I've seen him make some great throws already.
This is the opposite argument of yesterday morning in our guy then.
Yeah. Why?
Well, because you are going to draw intonations and be bothered by that.
Our guy has thrown, I don't know how many, again,
I don't have numbers in front of me. If we're talking about, training camp practices and what they make you.
Our guy's in year 4.
Sure.
And he's thrown at least 1 pick in every practice. So, and again, not jumping too far into that again because we've already been down that road. But anyway, let's do this. We'll grab a break. We'll keep it rolling. We got Brunch with the Tour.
Nice.
We got Fred. We got Daniel. We got a big Super Tuesday coming up right here on The Drill.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. Now, a 1010XL Summer Olympic Update. Brought to you by
USAPark.net Airport Parking.
Westwood One Sports presents this special update on the 2024 Summer Games. If you drive over the speed limit by a little or a lot, you can hurt someone. Paid for by NHTSA. 3 years ago in Tokyo, the U.S. was getting ready for the women's gymnastics final when word came that Simone Biles was not going to compete. She was battling mental issues. They settled for the silver medal. Biles is back. She's been performing as well, if not better than ever. And now with Suni Lee, who won gold in Tokyo and who's back after dealing with a kidney disease now in remission. The U.S. women solid favorites to win the team gold. The competition will get going just after noon Eastern time. Busy day in women's rugby semis. 7 semifinals coming up. U.S. facing New Zealand, and then later today, the gold and bronze medal games. The U.S. women have never before advanced this far. At Roland Garros, Coco Gauff playing a third-round match against Croatia's Dona Vekic. She was a semifinalist at Wimbledon a few weeks ago on the grass. Now on the clay, she won the first set in a tiebreaker, up 4-2 in the second. John Stashower, Westwood One Sports.
Hi, everyone. Broadcaster and ER physician Dr. Jerry Punch here. We all know about the speed of sound, but have you ever thought about the sounds of speeding? If you drive over the speed limit, there are lots of sounds that you might hear. You could hear the sound of your vehicle crashing, the sound of first responders desperately trying to save you. You could even hear the sound of people crying at a funeral. Because if you drive over the speed limit, you could do damage that's beyond repair. One way or another, speeding catches up with you. Paid for by NHTSA.
Anywhere else, Tuesday is just, well, Tuesday. But if you're at KFC, Tuesday is $10 Tuesday, which means you can get 8 hot, juicy drums and thighs for just $10. Let me say that again. 8 pieces of hot, juicy, original recipe chicken, hand-breaded in 11 herbs and spices. All for just $10 every Tuesday. Only at KFC. Guess Tuesday isn't just Tuesday anymore. It's finger-licking good. Prices and participation may vary. Tax, tips, and fees extra.
Hey, Hicken here from my friends at Rhino Shield, man. Rhino Shield, oh gosh, they're terrific. You on brace for hurricane season? Man, Rhino Shield's home exterior coatings withstand 96-mile-per-hour wind-driven rains, keeping your home safe and dry. That advanced ceramic technology that they use also keeps your home cooler, reduces energy bills. That's good. And this summer, man, take advantage. 30% off, 0% interest financing, plus a 25-year transferable warranty. 25-year warranty, gang. So what do? You say, Hick, I got to check this out. Let me get a free estimate. Call Rhino Shield today, 414-4868, 904-414-4868, or sign up at rhinoshieldjax.com. Get your free estimate at rhinoshieldjax.com.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry, this free examination, normally $199, is yours for free and good only through Sunday. For your free examination, call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Call now.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, it's Matt Hayes, and summer's in full swing, and air conditioners are fully stressed. But do what I did. Call the good folks at Fenwick Home Services to stay cool and comfortable all season long. Need a new AC system? Fenwick has free same-day estimates and next-day installations. And your new system is backed by a warranty of up to 12 years. That's right, 12 years. Fenwick also offers same-day, 24/7 service, day or night, and their expert technicians will get the job done and get it done right the first time. Book online now at FenwickHomeservices.com.
Daytona always brings the drama.
Everything's on the line. The risk will be higher.
3 wide.
Look how insane this is.
Gunning to keep playoff hopes alive. It's now or never.
It's the most stressful night of racing that you'll ever go through.
For an unforgettable weekend of family fun, high wattage star power, and a front row seat full of fireworks. NASCAR weekend at Daytona International Speedway, August 23rd and 24th. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
I've known Glenn Cohen for a long time as a friend and a lawyer. Persistent and fair, Glenn and his firm have represented clients from North Florida and South Georgia for over 40 years in all kinds of personal injury cases. If I had such a case, call Glenn at Barnes, Cohen, and Sullivan.
There are so many ways you can catch me, Mia O'Brien.
Helmets and Heels.
Weekdays, noon to 2.
And on 1010XL's video and social channels. All things Mia are driven by Arlington Toyota.
It's Mo Time with Mo Bryan.
On 1010XL.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes. Take strokes off your game by taking pounds off your frame with the Awaken 180. Between increased flexibility, strength, and endurance, breaking 100 or 90 or even 80 could be just 40 pounds away. Get there this summer with the solution for weight loss. Awaken180weightloss.com.
Hey, it's Tony from Tony D's Pizza. If you love our pizza and pasta dishes, let us cater an event for you. Family function or office parties, we can deliver you an amazing Italian meal. Remember, it's not just pizza at Tony D's. Bay Meadows in 295.
Electricians, innovators, and tech enthusiasts, listen up. Miller Electric is shaping the future, and we want you to be a part of it. From healthcare and data centers, corporate offices, aviation, and industrial facilities, Miller Electric is powering the most exciting projects in Jacksonville and beyond. We offer not just a job, but a thrilling career with great pay and incredible benefits. Visit us at millercareers.com to apply. Miller Electric, where your skills meet our vision, and equal opportunity employer.
Sports fans, JJ LaSalva here. When I need to send my bride flowers or a plant for birthdays or anniversaries, I always go with Hume Flowers. After all, they've been the leading florist in these parts for over 75 years. You can always rely on Hume Flowers.
Do you have clicking, popping, swelling, or pain in your knee or shoulder? This can be due to arthritic changes in your joints. Over time, you have wear and tear of your cartilage. I am Dr. George Bari, and here at Bari Orthopedics, we have numerous ways to treat your arthritis, such as regenerative medicine, including PRP and joint replacements with CT guidance for accuracy down to the millimeter. If you are experiencing any of these symptoms, call us for an appointment today, or log on to BariOrthopedics.com.
Find out more at BariOrthopedics.com. That's BAHRI Orthopedics.com.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, Brunch with the Tour. Brought to you by
Clearwater Irrigation and Drainage too.
Brunch provided by Chick-fil-A on 1010XL.
Man, we got them all in here today, baby. We got Daniel Murphy's here. Hello, Daniel.
Hello.
How are you?
Doing well.
Good. Stuart Moore's here. A little Brunch with a Tour.
Yeah, I mean, a couple former athletes.
Couple former college.
Pretty big resumes, yeah.
Stuart played college golf, you know.
Yeah. And mini tours.
Mini tours. He was a professional. One time, Tiger Woods was in front of him.
You can probably.
He swears that. We're not sure. We're still checking.
Probably look up Murph's career earnings, and the good news is I played before the internet, so you actually cannot find mine, which is great.
Yes.
Because it's not that impressive.
Well, I asked you point blank, and you told me.
I think I've won more golf money in skins game than your career earnings.
The best.
We actually kind of, I wasn't sold on golf as an Olympic sport, but it's become the Olympics have become so professional. Why not?
Yeah.
And now you just get a good tournament. So I kind of look forward to it.
Reimer was right. I was wrong on that.
Yeah.
In the first couple, I won that argument for maybe the first couple of Olympics. It just doesn't. Well, in my mind, it was always going to be majors for golfers.
Right,
always.
Sure. Well,
now
it came back in 16. You know, it was in Brazil, and if you remember, a couple guys didn't play because of the Zika virus. Remember that thing?
The old Zika virus.
Yeah, the old Zika.
That'll get you.
But it was great. It was a great return, and then we go to Tokyo, but then COVID. It was just like this is like the official coming out party, I would say.
Who are our gold medalists?
Is this the Ryder Cup course? Is that where they play? Didn't they do a Ryder Cup in?
Yeah, this is where they did in 2018.
Yeah.
So Xander, gold,
Justin Rose.
Justin Rose.
Oh, very good, Murph. Justin Rose.
Yep.
Okay. And then Ricky's got the Olympic tattoo.
Yes.
But no medal.
Not in Paris, by the way.
No medal.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one of them doesn't belong is kind of falling on some tough times. Old Wyndham.
You know what's funny? I was saying the same thing. If you go back, now he hasn't won, I think, since Pebble.
Okay.
Which got shortened. The final round was canceled because of the weather. We always get there.
Yeah.
He's had a sneaky, decent year.
Yeah.
It just does. He hasn't played well lately.
Well, he was in
poorly.
contention early on. It
Yeah.
seemed like every week. So maybe that's where he made his hay. But
yeah, it's funny. I saw a typo in a press release that had him at like 50th in the FedEx Cup instead of 5th. And I was like, yeah, I figure he's had a pretty bad year.
All right, here's
this sounds about right. Then I look at it.
Here's the question. Does winning a gold medal between one of two guys help your argument
Love
for
the player of the year thing, don't you?
I do. I won't let it go because you
can't
guys, I disagree with you guys on it. So I'd rather have two majors and have that year than what Scotty
I don't
did,
think
but-
we disagree.
Oh, we don't?
Yeah, the only way that Schauffele can be the player of the year is if he wins the Tour Championship. And you know that if he doesn't, he's not going to be player of the year. So I don't know where the disagreement is.
Because I don't think I agree with that. I think Schauffele could still be player of the year if they both don't win.
Yeah, I don't. 6-2, man. I just don't know how they'll ever get there. The players in their
No,
votes.
I mean, I think if Scotty wins gold, we're done. That's the player of the year.
Yeah.
If Xander
So it does
wins
matter.
gold, now we've got a little bit
Yeah,
of
that
a
I don't know.
conversation.
That was not the question I was.
No, but then I
referring
think
to.
if Xander wins gold, I think it starts to come down to the FedEx Cup.
Would you rather win 6 tournaments, including the players, and 1 major, or 2 majors in a year, Murph?
Probably the 6.
Okay. Yeah. Money hungry is what you are.
And then it's not money, it's winning, dude.
Still
winning.
a chance to win
Winning's
a tour
fun. I
championship.
don't know. I think, I think we're just missing the old Winning's fun. I'd rather win than 4 more times, especially. It's not
Would you rather be the NLCS MVP and tie Lou Gehrig for a postseason record, or hit 35 home runs in a regular season?
Oh, postseason.
Okay. Now you're going my way.
I think the one thing
what
people
the world that didn't even make sense.
Perfect analogy.
Not at all. I didn't get it. No one gets apples. No one gets it. No one gets it.
But you got Masters, you got Players. It's not like the other events Scotty's winning or like the John Deere Classic.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
Correct.
He's winning big time signature events.
Scotty's old news. It's all about Xander.
Look at you.
The clink.
You throwing up the X.
What the X?
Are you guys going to watch? Now, it comes on pretty early. It's like 3 a.m.
Even better.
Golf Channel.
I like that.
Yeah, you guys are up.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, that's right in the wheelhouse.
You guys wake up at 4 on the weekends because you're just
No. I go deep to like almost 6.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Saturday's my favorite day.
Yeah.
I love Saturday. I like it in a early Saturday. It's quiet, dark, coffee. No, we're good. And now I got golf, you tell me. Olympic golf. This
3 a.m.
Then that's Thursday and Friday.
Yeah.
Rory was tootling around the old course yesterday.
Was he?
Yeah, you didn't see?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah. They said he
Is Rory playing?
Yeah. But he was over at St. Andrews playing around. He was just out there I don't know if he was selected to play in it or something. It was something weird. I don't know how you get on St. Andrews, but they were suggesting, but it was people were just, hey, look, it's Rory McIlroy. They're taking video.
You could
argue.
argue.
They're yelling at him, and he was yelling back, and it seemed like he was having a good time.
You could argue it's the best field of the year. Because the Live PGA thing doesn't have anything to do with anything. They're all playing.
I think there's
if you're
seven
a good
Live
enough,
guys.
If you're a good enough player to be among the best in the world, and they bring you in.
There's kind of some wonky guys in the field, though.
But that's probably because some of these Live guys lost their world golf ranking, which is that's how the U.S. picks. Is that how everyone picks it?
So basically, the top 15 in the world are guaranteed a spot, but no country can have more than 4.
But after that, does the country get to pick their golfer, or does it have to go by? Well, then it's the same Live thing. They're still getting screwed.
Let me ask you a question, Stuart. Are there some really bad golfers representing the country of
no, it's not like you've got the
Zimbabwe
bobsled team.
No, we got a good golfer on every team.
They're all good players.
They're all good players.
Yeah, they're all good players.
It seems weird that David Puig would be in and Sergio Garcia wouldn't. That seems weird.
Why is Davey Puig in?
Because he's Spain. He's representing Spain, I guess, because of his ranking.
Better than Sergio.
Well, Sergio's ranking has disappeared because he's been playing that exhibition golf for a couple of years.
A lot of people don't know him, or if that's Yasiel's cousin, David Puig.
Yeah, not at all.
No?
I don't know.
Cuba
I'm going to be pulling for Yosoy Barinque and Rafael Campos. That's my guy this week.
You're going to pick him?
Campos, going Puerto Rico, baby.
Pick
him. Yosoy Barinque. Let's go.
All right, so what do we got? So right now,
we're going to try it.
You're leading the way.
Yeah, it's been.
It's really all about Hick and I lost a little bit of ground last week. So do we have them added up?
Yeah.
A couple $100,000.
Yeah. I won like $400,000 last week.
Won
you won 200.
Yeah.
Here, I got them.
You've done it already.
Yeah, it's been tweeted out.
Oh, Gibby tweeted them.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh.
Gibby, do you have
How we're doing something this week. I mean, it's the best tournament. I don't know. Now, here's the question I have. Do you know do they pay out like a PGA Tour event?
They do not have a purse.
There's no purse. So here's what we're going to do.
Every country can allocate money.
No, we can't do it that way.
No, I'm just saying, just to answer your question.
Okay, I got you.
CT Pan, I think.
I hear you.
Finished bronze in Japan.
Okay,
he got Chinese Taipei paid him like $180,000.
Do the Olympics don't even pay medals anymore? So if you win an Olympic medal, it doesn't come with $500,000 or anything.
No, the federation set aside millions.
But that's the country, like he was saying, the country's federation. The Olympic Games themselves don't pay, right? They go broke probably.
The IOC is the most corrupt organization.
I put on a hell of an opening ceremony, though. I mean. Accent on hell.
Have you seen Live Golf? Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. All right, so here's what we're going to do then.
I shouldn't have said that.
For the picks, we each get one pick.
One pick.
Yeah.
If you win gold, you win $1 million. If you win if you win silver, you win $750. If you win bronze, you win $500.
All right.
Anywhere, that's it. No payment for anybody who's not in that. Not two golfers, just one pick.
One pick.
One dude for all the marbles.
All right, I'm going to, by the way, some pairings are out. Scheffler, McIlroy, Aubert are playing together. Schauffele, Hovland, Rahm.
Should we take two guys, by the way?
No, one's
just one? Okay.
No. There's only 3 payouts.
Right, I know, but give yourself
I don't know. I kind of like the two.
Give yourself a chance to hit.
I'm not saying I need a second segment.
I like how you guys are going to get. You're not getting a second segment.
We
got things to do.
I noticed how Johnny Vegas' win completely went out the door. No one's even talking about it.
Yeah.
I think we talked about him last week.
Who?
Yesterday. All right, here we go. So you go first, Pros. Oh, very nice.
I'm going to listen. I'm your anti-hero. I'm who you need, you Scheffler bashers. I am your guy. Nobody can pull the reins on Scotty Scheffler like this guy. How can I not take the guy? And I'll let you have your guy. This one's personal. Dan's going X, man.
Open up the X.
Slide is just unbelievable.
Did you apologize to X-Man yet?
For what?
For the verbiage that you threw at him, the slanderous comments that you made for weeks and weeks. Denigrated the young man as he come back and won 2 majors.
Yeah, because you've been a big X-Man fan through the years. At least I own mine.
Narratives changed. Stan's on the X now.
Been on X for about 4 months, I feel like.
Who's up? Gibby.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
All right. So you took X-Man?
Yes.
All right. I will go with Rory.
Okay.
Oh, perfect.
That sets you up
There's
for
1
2.
pick, dude. There's no 2. There's only 1.
Oh, I thought we decided 2.
I thought we just said we were doing 2.
Oh, I thought we said we weren't going to. Okay, well, go ahead then.
Yeah.
Never mind.
You guys overruled me.
I didn't know that.
I'm a democratic man.
Okay,
I mean, I go by what we vote for.
All right,
That's how I feel.
Okay.
Give me Morikawa, my boy Colin.
I like that pick.
2 L's.
I was going to grab him.
And I don't know if there's anyone more excited to be there or to represent his country on the golf side than my guy Shane Lowry. Just loving it.
Yeah, he's gotten to be a nasty bastard too.
Shane?
Man, you're just
where'd that come from?
What's going on with you?
I mean, the guy was deplorable at the British Open, dude. I mean, he's dog cussing every single person that getting in line, getting this, getting that. I mean, relax, Shane. Go have a beer.
He did have a beer.
Needs to have a couple more.
Yeah, he probably did that too.
All right, Gibby, your pick.
I'm going to go with the guy whose caddies called one of the patrons a bleep head this week because they said something in his backswing. You saw that, right? John Rahm is who I'm going with.
Okay. I'll take Obear.
You can go deep on this one?
That's a good pick.
Pavone?
Who is it? I need one. Show me. Who you got?
Take Dietrich.
That's too late. You already did.
Dietrich. No, you take Dietrich.
Oh, these are the odds?
Yeah, I'm
That's
taking
what
big
I'll do.
things
That's
from
worth it.
Dietrich.
Tom Kite is available.
I'll go Hovland.
Oh.
Hovland?
Yeah.
Oh.
Every time I pick Hovland, you go, ooh, one of these times he's going to win.
I know.
By the way, all you get is, you got to win a medal. First, second, or third, at least.
That's fair. I will say this. This is shameless
I wanted
plug.
Oberg, to be honest with you.
There's a lot to try to digest with the Olympics because we do this once every 4 years and everyone forgets. Like PGAtour.com has everything you need in terms of like how
So
this
you can
works,
find it.
how they got in,
Okay.
all the information humanly possible.
All right.
So there you go.
Well,
All right,
there you go.
Stuart. Good to see you, my man.
And Rob Bolton's power rankings. The best. Yeah.
For this event.
From a bunker
Rob
in his
Bolton.
mom's basement in Arizona.
Rob
guys
Bolton
have-
helped
you
me,
got-
but Cam Davis cost me a lot of cash with a double bogey on 18.
That's what
on
happened
Sunday.
to me with Scheffler the week before when he gave those two back
Come
on
on,
18.
Cam.
All right, we continue with Murph in studio with us. Fred Taylor joins us next for some Tuesday morning running backing. We'll talk Jags camp and more. You're listening to The Drill, 1010XL, 92.5 FM. It's Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
David Lane here again for Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. After several surgeries for age-old issues, mainly my back and shoulders, there's no doubt that Southeast Orthopedic Specialist is my sustaining resource for living pain-free. Take it from me, and I'm being really honest here, there's no better orthopedic facility here in Jacksonville.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
You don't have to be a football star to get a signing bonus. The team at Republic Services needs your skills, and they're paying up to $5,000 for you to join the roster. You'll be joining a winner. As an essential business, the Republic Services trucks have not stopped rolling with hourly and weekly pay and better benefits and vacation packages than the rest of the league. Driver trainees, $1,000 sign-on bonus. CDL drivers, $3,000. Diesel mechanics, $5,000 bonus. Join the winning team at Republic Services today. Visit republicservices.com.
Equal opportunity employer.
Good people drink good beer, and great people drink Mocama, a refined craft brewery out of Fernandina Beach, Florida. Mocama Beer Company brings sophisticated flagship beers, including Cosmico IPA and Dune Garden Lager, to the greater Jacksonville area. Whether you're hitting the water with friends or enjoying a backyard barbecue, Mocama has the perfect beer for your summer activities. Look for us wherever great beers are sold and find your Mocama.
It's the Big One sales event going on now at Arlington Toyota Pre-Owned. Buy a pre-owned 2019 Toyota Corolla for just $1,000 down and $288 per month. Or you choose a pre-owned 2020 Camry, RAV4 or Tacoma for just $1,000 down and $388 per month. Arlington Pre-Owned has over 400 used cars in stock and more than 100 vehicles under $18K. And you even get 30 days to love your pre-owned purchase or exchange it. Shop the Big One sales event, 10939 Atlantic Boulevard, or online at arlingtontoyota.com.
Your cooling system isn't working. Maybe somebody showed up with a portable electronic device. Then they discussed with you what your options are. Maybe they gave you an estimate that seems like an awful lot of money. What's the smart thing to do? When the situation merits a second opinion, get a Mike Merritt opinion. Yes, the Mike Merritt Comfort Team shows up with hand tools. We've never been able to fix an air conditioning problem with a tablet. Mike Merritt has been the trusted name for more than 30 years because there's never any hocus pocus. The Merritt team will walk you through the diagnostic steps up close and personal and show you exactly what you need. And the Mike Merritt price is likely to be far less because there's never an overtime charge, and the Merritt team doesn't work on commission. So remember, when it comes to the health of your cooling system, a second opinion can only help, and a Mike Merritt opinion can save you money. Florida license CACO 50384.
Oh, I can't believe tax season is here already. Look at all this info I have to enter.
Phil's small accounting firm is growing in numbers.
Why didn't I take that typing class in high school?
A data entry specialist could really help him in a crunch.
I got blisters on my fingers.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Cooking with Prisco.
These things are wonderful. You're going to love it. Have a rolling.
Catch CBS Sports senior NFL writer Pete Prisco every Friday afternoon on The Franchi Show. Brought to you by Showtime Sports Cards and Collectibles on 1010XL.
Hey folks, Hicken here for Zero Res. You and I know Zero Res loves cleaning carpets in your home. But did you know Zero Res can also clean the carpets where you work? Take a look at the floors where you work, and if they need cleaning, suggest to the boss they call Zero Res. For the month of July, Zero Res offering 20% off all commercial carpet cleaning. Call Zero Res, and they'll come out and give you a free estimate on what it will take to get the job done. Zero Res, man, you spell it forward. Zero Res, you spell it backwards. Zero Res, it's the right way to clean.
Ladies and gentlemen, boaters and landlubbers, friends, four-legged and two, this is Lisa the Botanista with a huge announcement. Freedom Boat Club is opening a brand new 4th location. That's right, Freedom Boat Club St. Augustine Shipyard is now open. Now members can enjoy unlimited access at Julington Creek, Jacksonville Beach, St. Augustine Comanche Cove, and St. Augustine Shipyard. Freedom Boat Club members also enjoy reciprocal access to over 400 locations across the world. There's never been a better time to join. We are offering our biggest discount ever to celebrate our brand new location. We own and maintain an entire fleet of boats. Join the club, and as often as you like, you can do water sports, inshore fishing, offshore fishing, sandbar hopping, dining on the water, or just cruising around town. Visit us at the St. Augustine Shipyard or stop by any of our locations to see what the Boatcierge experience is all about. Visit us at freedomboatclub.com.
This is Dr. Kevin Kaplan, head team physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jags, brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
Jaguar head coach Doug Peterson isn't hitting the panic button over some turnovers early in preseason.
Any turnovers can be cause for concern, but we continue to coach and teach.
The Jags offensive coordinator Press Taylor says new receiver Gabe Davis brings expectations to the offense.
There's an element to Gabe that we expect to bring out of him, or him to bring out in our offense even more.
The Jaguars and the University of Florida have announced a 4-year marketing partnership. University of Florida and University of Florida Health brands will be displayed at Jaguar games. UF officials clarify this partnership does not address where the team will play in their 2027 season while Everbank Stadium is being renovated. That's your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguar update. I'm Sam Nelson.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, another great guest on the Garber Auto Mall phone line.
Hello.
We can wiggle it. Now, Dan and Jeff hand it off to our halfback.
Fred Taylor, every time he touches it, he's a candidate to go the distance.
Monday morning running back with Fred Taylor is fueled by Epstein and Robbins DUI defense firm on 1010XL.
All right, we got Freddie T coming up right here. By the way, the boys are telling me that there are speed traps galore on Nocatee Parkway. The boys in blue are getting fun, so slow down out there if you're around Nocatee Parkway. Now we'll bring in Freddie T. Fred, how are you, friend?
Morning, Fred.
I'm good. I hear you talking about the speed trap. You know those guys got quotas to hit the beginning and the end of the month.
Just trying to help out the guys. Endorsed by the police. JSO told us we're allowed to tell them. We just want people to be safe, Fred. Want people to be safe and also save you a few bucks.
Indeed.
Fred, Jacksonville was in panic mode. We were in panic mode. I was out there Saturday. I'm telling you, Fred, I've been to a lot of practices in the NFL. It was a bad passing day. Bad catching day, bad offensive day. And, again, this is all we got to watch right now. We don't have a game to break down. We don't have a season to start. We got practice. So you can either calm our nerves or you can tell us that we should expect more from a quarterback who's getting $275 million in a revamped receiver group, or are they just working through things? Is it just training camp, the defense ahead of the offense? There's a lot of things at work here when we break down training camp. So help us understand from a player's perspective.
I think you said a lot of it there, Jeff. There's a lot of things that's early. Expectations are sky high, considering how much money they just paid Trevor. And not only that, expectations are high every year this time of camp or this time of year. You expect those guys to come in and seamlessly, make plays and look a certain way, but it's not always that way. I think it's another opportunity for them to develop identity and improve. They're going to have these bad days, but as many bad days as they have, they're going to have about equally amount of good days. And then it will just create a certain type of mental, their mental callus will improve, and it'll make them a better team for the long run.
Time out. Listen, we go way too far back. They say we sound alike, but that was Dan. This is Dan.
Claimed it real quick.
Jeff threw his hands in the air like a celebration.
There ain't no I in team, Fred.
No.
I mean, what just happened?
That's my guy, Freddie T. I'm not allowing it. I won't allow it.
My bad. It's been early. I'm fresh off a flight. I get up at 4 o'clock almost every morning.
That's fine.
Somewhere different this time of the year, making this training camp tour. Somehow I'm in.
Where are you?
I hope you're happy. I see what's happened. They made the guy explain now.
Camp right now.
Which one?
You can make it right by retweeting it, Fred. Retweet it to him. That'll make it feel better.
He's at Commanders camp.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Someone needs to be.
Right.
Fred, I have a question to you from a player standpoint. You've got a 4-year veteran teammate. Has there ever been a time in practice where he's done something you've gone, oh, my God, he's not as good as I thought he was?
A 4-year veteran
Right. I'm just saying. My point being this, I'm being somewhat cynical, but, I mean, look, there's no one on the Jaguars team inside the organization, either player or coach, who sees Trevor Lawrence come out of the gate slow in training camp and actually thinks, oh, gosh, he's no good, or, oh, gosh, he's getting worse, or do they?
It's going to always be more microscopic and magnified to the quarterback position. I mean, there are guys on certain sides of the ball. You tell yourself there's always someone better than that player in the NFL. There's a pretty good chance that there's someone better at that position. Even if your guy's the guy, maybe you have a Stephon Diggs, for example, when he looked at Josh Allen. There were times when he said, man, he ain't making no plays. He probably didn't say he was awful, but he said we can make more plays, and they got into a few situations. But, no, I think as it relates to Trevor specifically, getting this type of money, a lot of people felt it was too early. A lot of them felt that it wasn't warranted. And now the expectations are going to follow all those different conversations. And if he throws a dud, obviously that's going to be magnified. If he throws a beautiful ball, no one's going to say nothing. They're going to say that's what we expect from Trevor. Right. So I think you have to not be so microscopic and let it just kind of play out. At the end of the day, he's going to be graded on wins, playoff wins, and championships, not training camp throws.
Hey, Freddie T, this is D. Murph here. I wanted to ask you about camp because whenever I would get to camp, I was wanted to know, when did you start really ramping up? Because, the offense hasn't looked as clean as everybody would want the first couple of days, but it's the first week of camp, and we weren't ever concerned in spring training for me until maybe like the last 2 or 3 weeks, and we wanted to hit the ground running in the season. What did it look like for you heading into training camp?
I think personally for me, I hit the ground running every day. I think day one I was ready to go. But my job is I just run the ball. There are some cuts I can make. I can be crisp here, looks here and there, but I never really had an issue. I felt like day one I was always tuned in. And then as you go, you just improve. It's a gradual improvement. And the same thing for your teammates and the guys around. I think the communication position, the positions that have to communicate a lot, like the line, we put more emphasis on the offensive line than the quarterback. Or if a receiver is just having a bad day, dropping the pass. But collectively as a unit, based on who was the coach, they'll say, oh, we're okay. No panic. Not time to panic. But after that first week, you're tired of going against each other. You guys know each other so well. Those how you look can be a bit skewed, because you're so used to each other. And not until you get an opportunity to play against another team, you can really gauge where you are by playing someone else. And even then, you're still realizing in your mind it's still early. Like, you can go out there during spring training and play a few exhibition matches and say, you know what, I'm still in the field for the season, and it's never time to panic this time of the year. Yeah. So, but that third preseason game, you want to make sure you're firing. Well, Bryce back in the day was the third. Yeah. Kind of now it's around the second preseason game. But no, I think these guys, I'm excited for them this year. I expect them to go out there and do well. I do expect Trevor to go out there and play well, as we all do. But again, 2 days in camp, certainly no need to panic.
Fred, I got a question about the running backs, and I got a feeling, Fred, I got this young ETN kid who is an explosive player, and I think the Jags have realized that, and he's in his fourth year. Now, he didn't play his first year, second year, third year, both over 1,000 yards. They're talking about getting him the ball more in passing situations, too. Fred, I got a feeling they're going to ride this young man a lot this year. A lot of touches as long as we can keep him healthy going into year 4. They didn't do much behind him. They got Bigsby back, and they got Dearness Johnson back as well. So they didn't really make any changes at all in the running back room. But I think that they are going to have him under contract here. So I think they're going to use ETN a whole heck of a lot this year. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting from camp.
Yeah, I think they'll. That is the feel that I have as well. I mean, he has back-to-back 1,000-yard season. He's shown he can average, with the best up there in the league, averages over close to 4.5 yards a carry, 16 touchdowns. Just under 500 attempts on the season. He's still fresh. He didn't play his rookie season. So technically that's three years in, 500 carries, 175 carries per season. Yeah. That's on just the averages. So I think he wants those carries. He wants to welcome those opportunities because this is for him, this is an opportunity to go and get an extension. Right. It's an opportunity to get paid. He's a guy who, you look at what they did with Tyson Campbell. After we had a conversation, a week later they announced they were extending Tyson, which some believe that was also premature, but they locked him in for the future. Same thing with ETN. I know it's not a lot of urgency to pay the running backs, but if he goes out there this year and plays well, yes, they're going to want to rip up that last season, or I think it's maybe 2 seasons. They'll probably still have him left under contract. And get him paid. So they'll take pressure off Trevor if they give him the ball more. And no need to worry about the guys behind it. Dearness is going to he's a role player. He has his role, his passing situation. Tank, if he doesn't put the ball on the ground, he'll have an opportunity to get more carries. Collectively as a unit, they have to just compete as if they don't know who's going to get those carries. We all know Travis will get the bulk of them. But I believe from a coaching standpoint, to take pressure off of Trevor they got to get the ball to his college teammate more.
Pross, Fred's 25th all-time in attempts. 2,534 carries.
Believable.
Woo!
Yeah, even higher in yards.
Woo!
Hey, Fred, this exhibition season, the preseason opens officially, I guess, Thursday with the Hall of Fame game. This time next week, Jags will be in game week. I'm just curious, you as a player, how you viewed the preseason games. Did you think they were necessary? Did you want to or liked to play in the preseason games, or would you have rather not? And did that, opinion change from your first year into the league until your last?
I was excited to play the third preseason game. The first preseason game, not so much.
Okay.
I mean, let me take that back. The first preseason game, I was only excited knowing I was a series, maybe 4 or 5 plays, but at least it was against someone else. I was so tired of hitting my own teammates and those guys teeing off on you. I just wanted to kind of break the monotony of having to hit my own guys and play someone else. The preparation part of it, putting on the pad, getting your uniform, looking in the mirror, making sure you're fresh and ready to go, knowing it was only a few snaps. That was exciting. The next one, you build up on that momentum. Second preseason game, you'll get a few more snaps, maybe 2 or 3 series as a starter, and then you're out. Then you can go out there and root and support the young guys and figure out who your teammates are going to be. The third preseason game was always special in terms of exhibition preseasons because that was the big dress rehearsal back in the day. You know you're going to play at least 3 quarters or 2.5 quarters, play the entire first half as it's a real game. So you're talking about preparation. You're working on your routine that you'll take into the season. And that always felt great to me, and I got so excited for that one because I wanted to show off. I wanted to have a big run and maybe cut my play time in half and let coaches know I was ready to go. So that one excited me. The last game, I just wanted to go out there and root for the young guys and see who would be my teammate, going into the season. So I enjoyed playing. I missed the game so much. Now even in retirement, I just started missing the game. Upon my initial retirement, I just missed the scheming and the game planning. But now, today, I miss being able to go out there and actually, take 150 or 75 because I know I can't do it.
Yeah.
So I miss it even more because I know I can't do it. When I first retired, I knew I still could do it. Yeah. I didn't miss that part.
Immortal like the rest of us now, Fred. Immortal like the rest of us. Back to the good old days, right? Yeah.
All right, my man. Well, we appreciate you as always. Great catching up with you and looking forward to getting into game action and seeing what this team can do and enjoy the tour. You getting Jaden Daniels? Who you after up there in Washington?
I think we'll get Jaden Daniels a little bit, and I'm not sure who else.
Okay.
We kind of bounced around during training camp tour.
Mm-hmm.
We'll ask the PR team for a few guys, depending on those guys. Some guys have the off days, this, that, etc.
Sure.
We understand camp. We don't want to, take away from their off day. Guys have their mental, capacity. It's only so limited. So we don't want to interfere with those guys, their rest days and this and that. We want to let them maintain their rest days. If they're willing to come on and give us 20 minutes, 30 minutes here or there, we'll take that. But it's just glimpses into these different teams that we visit with some conversation from the coaches, other members of the coaching staff, and players if we're able to land a few. So we enjoy this part. They enjoy it as well. So we'll see. You guys will see who we have once we know who we have because we don't always know.
Good stuff. All right, we'll catch up with you next week. Thanks, Freddie T.
Thank you, Fred.
I see you 11 days out. Let's go.
Let's go. There he goes, Fred Taylor, our running back and our future Hall of Famer and one of the best in the biz. We'll take a break, come back with the Murphy Power Hour, talk some baseball and some more football. Jags on the field this morning next right here on The Drill.
Pads today.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
There's a new one-stop shop for all things Jags. Subscribe to the 1010XL Jaguars YouTube channel. One-on-one interviews with players, practice footage, podcasts, and more. If you're looking for the best Big Cat coverage around, look no further. 1010XL Jaguars on YouTube.
All right, gang, how do you like Corvettes? How would you like to have a Corvette for free? Yeah. George Moore Chevrolet is giving away a Corvette. You're right. I said it. They're giving it away. All you got to do is go to their social media pages and register. It's real simple. You register to win, and this fall they're going to give out a Corvette. Personally, I love my boy Blue, my beautiful blue Silverado. I don't think I'm eligible to win a Corvette, but I would take one. George Moore Chevrolet, they treat you like family over there. Visit that beautiful showroom on Atlantic Boulevard. If you can't make it over to Atlantic Boulevard, go to morechevy.com. So easy to navigate. But again, giving away a Corvette this fall. Register to win at their social media pages. Real easy to do. George Moore Chevrolet, together. Let's drive.
Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
Hey there, Weekend Warriors. It's Matt Hayes. Sick of that slice? Tired of those 3 putts? What if I told you your handicap isn't about your swing, it's about your weight? Why not take strokes off your game by taking pounds off your frame with the Waco 180? We're talking 10 strokes off by August, getting your tour card by September, winning your first major, year 1. Think about it. Fame, fortune, and most important, winning $5 off your buddy because you, sir, are closest to the pin. Taking strokes off your game is just about 40 pounds away at Awaken180weightloss.com. Awaken 180 does not guarantee an immediate 10 strokes off your score, receiving a tour card, or the ability to control the weather. Individual results may vary. Your newfound athleticism might cause jealousy among your foursome, leading to accusations of steroid use. Awaken is not responsible for defending your honor in the clubhouse. Awaken 180 cannot guarantee that your newfound golf prowess will lead to a sponsorship deal, but we can't not guarantee it either. Awaken 180 is not responsible for any dramatic fist pumps or unsolicited golf tips you give to strangers. Awaken 180 does not offer refunds for any lost wagers made on your improved golf game. Bet wisely, my friend. Strokes off your game by dropping pounds off your frame. Awaken180weightloss.com.
At Honda, we appreciate all the comparisons to other vehicles. And no matter how many times they compare their vehicles to a Honda, only a Honda is a Honda. Remember, value, quality, safety, there is no substitute. Visit your local Honda dealer now and experience the difference.
D.B. Beatrice from Beatrice Plumbing here. A lot of plumbing companies say a lot of things. We focus on what customers say. Like who a few weeks ago, Donna, said the entire experience was the best fix-it experience she ever had. Or Chris, whose hot water went out on a Saturday and he thanked us for getting it fixed that night. Because that's the difference when you hire a real plumber. They show up to fix the problem. So next time you need a plumber, remember Beatrice Plumbing. Because real plumbers fix problems real fast.
Does the building you go to work in every day need a little love and attention? Jason Parker here with Performance Painting. Great companies take great care of the buildings their staff and customers walk into every day. If the building you're in doesn't match the vision you have for your company, we can help. Go to performance-painting.com. Our highly trained team makes the difference. Quality coatings applied with pride.
Performance Painting. The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
I'm Clayton Bromberg, the president of Underwoods. You've heard me talk about the Rolex my grandfather gave me for graduating from college, but there's something else you need to know about Rolex watches from an official Rolex jeweler for over 60 years. If you own a Rolex, probably today more than ever before, if you need that Rolex serviced, you should only visit an official Rolex jeweler. In North Florida, there are 4, with Underwood's 3 stores, and Mayors has 1. Anybody else claiming to work on Rolex has no direct access to parts, and the use of non-authentic Rolex parts jeopardizes your Rolex from both an authenticity and a value standpoint. At Underwood's, we have state-of-the-art Rolex repair shops, both designed and outfitted by Rolex and staffed by Rolex watch technicians trained by Rolex. And best of all, our shop is on premise, so your Rolex will never leave Jacksonville, and our Rolex repairs carry a 2-year warranty. At Underwood's in San Marco, Avondale, and the shops at Ponte Vedra.
What is North America's largest freshwater fish? The answer coming up.
How long has it been since you compared homeowners' insurance rates? Log on to southernoak.com to find an agent or get an instant quote online. Find us at southernoak.com.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
North America's largest freshwater fish is the sturgeon, which this time of year you'll find swimming around in the Great Lakes.
Southern Oak Insurance. Our family protecting yours.
Prosser here for Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. With the weather now hot as can be, look ahead and get that backyard ready for fall with a new open air or screened-in enclosure. Maximize the space you have and make it great with Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. They truly are the best in the business. So if you have the space and the idea, give them a call today. Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. Showroom just off Phillips Highway. Tell them Prosser sent you.
Jumbo Shrimp Baseball presented by FIS is home this week at 121 Financial Ballpark. Bring your dog tonight on a Forever Vets Dog Day. Tomorrow is ViStar Good as Everywhere Wednesday featuring Dreams Come True. Get the weekend started with Coors Light Thirsty Thursday and we'll have fireworks Friday and Saturday. Baseball all week and weekend. Tickets start at just $5. JackShrimp.com for tickets. Jumbo Shrimp Baseball.
Hey, David again with Royal Pest Services. TAP Insulation stands for thermal, acoustic, and pest control. Keep your home cool, noise out, and pests dead. Visit RoyalPestServices.com to schedule a free inspection.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. Knowles freshman defensive back KJ Kirkland out of Jacksonville's Raines High School is impressing head coach Mike Norvell.
KJ is just such a remarkable young man, and he's got the right attitude approach. He's got the skill set. You can see the confidence that he's having in his physical and development of his strength.
Brody Jennings, the Mandarin junior defensive back, is now the Mustangs' latest major college commitment, selecting Big Ten Michigan ahead of the 2024 Florida high school season. ESPN, On3, and 24/7 Sport generally rate him among the top 30 corners nationwide. The Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp this evening begin a 6-game series against the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. First pitch is at 7:05 p.m. from 121 Financial Ballpark. In the MLB, the battle for Florida between the Tampa Rays and the Miami Marlins will get underway this evening in Tampa. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
82 degrees right now at 9:02. Time and temp brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Welcome to the Daniel Murphy Power Hour.
Meet the Mets. Meet the Mets. That ball's well hit to right. I mean, really well hit to right. That ball is gone. Daniel Murphy has struck again. Daniel Murphy has homered for the 5th straight postseason game.
Presented by ITP Partners on 1010XL.
All right, we got Murph in house, as you know by now, talking some ball with him. Jags getting on the practice field as well. Good stuff happening today here in Jacksonville, FLA. Trade deadline is here. Murph, I was reading Frankie Montas got traded for the 5th time in his career. You only had it happen to you one time. What's that like?
It's much easier for the player than it is your family if you have them. Because you think as a player, like the team is gonna set you up to your next team. So we were traded from the Nationals to the Cubs. Mm-hmm. So I immediately get in contact with the Cubs traveling secretary, who sets up my flight. Which also I will say the Cubs were awesome about getting our family set up in Chicago as well. But they want to get you there as fast as possible so that you can play, and then your family is kind of left with whatever in the city you just.
So if you're the Mariners and you make a trade for Randy Arozarena and he takes a day, because you do have 72 hours to report, right? So if you're and he takes a day and goes into the stands and is hanging out, are you like, come on, man, we need?
He got paid for that day, didn't he? Yeah. So I would say on mine, I was on the first flight out because I went from we were in D.C. The Cubs were in Detroit.
Yeah,
and I went straight there, and Francisco Liriano was pitching, and I had not very good numbers against him at all. And so the skipper, Joe Madden, calls me into his office, and I'm somewhat wondering, is he going to give me a day to kind of gather myself? Or, he goes, you're leading off. I was like, oh, man, he must not see my numbers against Frankie at all. But, yeah, I was hitting leadoff first day in Detroit.
Are y'all surprised, mildly disappointed that the Mets weren't more active or haven't been more active, or did they not need to be?
For me, I'll let Murph answer the question. For me, I'm fine with what they do. I like Stearns. I like what he's doing. I don't think that
you'll think you'll be a playoff team without making any moves?
Not necessarily. We made 3 moves. That's what I keep doing. We got Winker, we got Stanek, who
I'm
obviously was good, and
talking.
we
You
got
made Braves type
Maton.
moves. I mean, like a move, man, like getting Crochet or getting a move,
like a real splash.
Bob Nightingale now saying the Giants, who dumped Soler in his contract, plan to keep Blake Snell and give their team a shot at the playoffs. They're 4 games back in the wild card race in their next 12 games against teams with losing records. So take him out of the,
they would
take him out of the equation. But again, I mean,
deal the bat. He's hitting 270 this year, which is no, that's not true. He's hitting 240 this year.
Yeah. So
he
I
hit
don't know. What do
270
you
with
think,
the
Murph?
Braves
Would you have?
I
know you've talked about the message it sends to the clubhouse.
Yeah, I think there's still time as well. You'd like to do more.
I guess I would encourage, I would call out, I'm not calling out fans of teams, but I think it would, I'm calling out anybody who's on the periphery here who's not being aggressive. Now, certain teams have the ability to be more aggressive. But, I mean, here, like the Rays, they were 2 games out of the wild card when they dealt everyone.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. Why not go be aggressive? You guys, this is the 29th year since the wild card came in.
Yeah.
How many years do you think the best team in baseball won the World Series in the 28 previous?
Yeah. Not a ton.
How many? Well, how many? 28 times. 5 times the best record in baseball has won the World Series.
Yeah.
And one of those, 2020, COVID, short season.
Yeah.
So,
there's also a price you pay for future when you give up guys. I mean, you can't look, the Mets are in the process of building their farm system, and they finally got it up to where they have some prospects in the top 100 that you get excited about. They had nothing there for a long time. I don't know that you want to give that up for 2 months to go for it to get a wild card. And I think most people feel like the Mets are not capable of winning the whole thing.
I get that thinking is somewhat old school, though. I don't think that's true anymore. There is no big bad. You can't beat the Phillies in a 5-game series. Come on, sure you can.
Yeah,
a 7-game series.
Yeah, you definitely
right.
can.
It's different. Like back in the day, man, when it was the power teams. You're right. I mean, you just go into playoffs. You got no pitching. You got no nothing. You're gonna lose. But now with it, the parity spread out, it feels. I mean, the D-backs, man. If the D-backs can go to the World Series last year, then blessed anybody within 5 games of the card can go.
Well, I think when you talk about a team like the Rays, is they just look and see on the trade market that since the inventory is so low, that they're going to trade and and subtract from their team because they like what the return they're getting, and so they're okay. Even trying to stay in the wild card race while getting better
doing that,
for next year. Even if they subtract right now, Jeff Passan mentioned on his Twitter, and it's kind of like teams are more value gatherers right now. So what the Rangers traded away starting pitching. I forget who they just did. Lorenzen traded away, but then also are acquiring for the Major League roster as well.
Yeah,
I think more of. Personally, I've wanted the Baltimore, the Orioles, and they did make the trade for the Brewers pitcher.
Yeah.
In the offseason, Burns. But I want to see them make a splash.
Yeah.
I mean, they've built up the farm system and they have the assets.
The problem is there's a lot of teams that want, and the teams that have who aren't any good are asking for a king's ransom. I mean, there are some serious prospects. They were just ripping the Astros, who traded for Kikuchi. They gave up some serious minor league talent, and I don't know. It's kind of that one of those deals.
It's the cost
man.
of doing business.
Yeah.
And I'm sure
we're talking 2 months here.
We're wonderful players. They're still in the bushes.
Yeah,
and
they're in the bushes.
To go for it, it does cost.
Sometimes they're in the bushes though because they're 21.
Yeah,
or
fair.
20.
Yeah, but it's more a value gather. So they're more valuable, and you get them for 6 years, 7 years, for their major league contract once they get there. But you don't get these chances every year.
Yeah.
And
how do you feel? Are you disappointed that the Braves haven't done anything of note?
No, because the difference is so much of the core isn't there. They did enough to keep. I think they can with what I think they did do enough. Like I don't. And again, this is a hoity-toity thought. Maybe I don't think the Mets did. Like I don't think the Mets. Maybe the Braves can't. But if you've got Fried, Sale, Lopez, they can. They can with just a Soler and getting a Harris back. So would I don't want to deplete the farm system to go get Crochet.
Yeah,
right. Yes,
you don't.
But I would think other
but why
teams.
Not?
Because why not?
Yeah, why not? Why not go for it? If you're saying, well, why don't the Mets? Why not?
Because
why
I
don't
don't
you
know.
go for it?
Because by the time I get to the postseason, I got 4 dudes that I think are as good as him, and not many teams can do that.
If they
can
get
say
healthy.
that. Right,
If
if
they're
they're healthy, sure. And if they're not, then he won't be enough.
Okay, so you're okay waiting to see the health of Lopez and Freed
Yeah.
instead of making a big splash to try to get
Well,
Crochet.
and they also have Anderson and Noah coming back in the next month or coming off of rehab. I'm not counting on anything big, but it's just 2 more to throw in. The Schwellenbach's ended up like this last 3. He's got a 1.3 ERA.
Yeah.
I got to let those as to a big guy. Like certain teams, I think have to add that to have a rotation good enough to win, right? And didn't we see both? Like Texas did that last year, and now ultimately didn't play out. Well, they also got Scherzer and DeGrom, and they weren't able to play.
Yeah, but they won.
Yeah, correct.
The Montgomery one wouldn't have been.
That was the.
I didn't mean. I am not making this about the Mets. This could be the Diamondbacks, Cardinals. Yeah. The Reds. Like the Reds trade away. I mean, they're 5.
I don't think
back.
we have enough starting pitching right now. As long as we're trotting out McGill out there,
but nobody has enough.
See, like Crochet for y'all,
right
Crochet's good through 26. So for y'all, if you want to pay him, you'd have him. But then then we get into what we were talking about,
yeah,
right?
Me
either. I don't even want him. If you're capable of saying that, I don't want you on my team.
Yeah.
That's cute.
But
Yeah,
I'm
you
good
can
enough
say
to be able to say that. So not everyone will have that.
It'll be interesting. Bobby Witt Jr. is hitting 347 now, boys.
Oh, do we have any triples since last week, or is he still
that
at 11?
I know
He hit a grand slam last night.
Yeah,
Go-ahead grand slam.
It only counts as half, though, because it came against the White Sox.
Oof.
Yeah, well.
They may do it. The White Sox may well do it.
I don't know if I want my boys' record erased.
You don't?
Mets have the worst season in Major League history.
You like that? You like that
Well, it's kind
achievement?
of a badge of honor.
Absolutely.
Kind of we've held it
I
since
went through this.
We've kind of had it. No, I didn't.
I didn't go through this, but it's a part
But we've
of
had it since like 62.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like 40 and 120. I mean, it was
40.
It was something.
It was.
Man.
No, it was 140. It was 42 and 120, wasn't it?
Hold on, I'll check. They might have had a couple games canceled. Yeah.
You're just getting it handed to you every night.
Every night, bro.
I mean,
well, that's what the White Sox.
night.
The American League All-Star team has more wins since the break than the White Sox.
Yeah, they won a game. 15 in a row now. Is that what it is? Is what y'all said? 15 straight.
The Mets were 40 and 120 in 1960.
The White Sox have lost 15 straight games.
Yeah.
What?
And it's their second.
What have I been doing?
Yeah, it's their second 14 gamer of the year.
Murph, they're 27 and 82.
Oh, Lord have mercy. When did this happen?
Right? That escalated quickly. They're a playoff team.
They're going to get relegated.
They're a playoff team at 21, Murph. 20 and 21, they were a playoff team.
Yeah.
27.
Yeah. And I'm just looking at the 20s. I don't even know what they were at the end of the previous decade. So, yeah.
No, they actually percentage.
How did I miss that?
We have the most losses percentage-wise is 16 Philadelphia Athletics. That's 1916, by the way. Went 36 and 117.
Well, were you 42 and 120?
40 and 120.
40 and 120.
Yeah, they canceled 2 games. They said, "No."
You're right. That's literally 25%, huh?
Yeah, 250.
250.
Yeah,
Wow.
250. And that's where the White Sox are right now.
Are they? Yeah.
Yeah, they're on pace, but they got to keep losing.
They ain't about to get any better.
No, they're giving away. Why were they? Yeah, they're. Boy, and we were talking earlier. They were a playoff team.
Yeah, but just was 2021. They were
3 years ago.
Yeah,
were they?
Yeah,
21. 21. They were in the
full
playoffs.
season.
Yeah, and 20. They were in the playoffs.
Yeah, the 20.
And I don't know before that. I just looked in the 20s because, like you, I said that escalated quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, they weren't just a dog with. I mean, the White Sox were in the wild card as recently as last year. No.
Yeah, I mean they've been trying and going for it. I mean, going into this season,
I mean, that Dylan Cease the last couple of years,
Yeah.
they've been good. They've been a decent team. They've not been like this.
Yeah, they signed Luis Robert, and if you were to think that a team was doing this, it would be Oakland heading into this season.
Yes.
And for them to be so much worse than Oakland, when I did not see that. That escalated quickly is a good way to describe it because they have 82 losses.
One last thing, we'll go to break. We were talking earlier about Aaron Judge and the monster year he's having. He's at 39. He may get to 60 again. Boy, he's 39.99.
It is huge. He had 2 more last night, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, 39.99.
And he's hitting 315.
And 315.
So he's being accurate as well, too, that giant. I mean, that monster in there
is a
accurate.
giant man.
Oh, my goodness.
He stands next to, who's he standing next to? We said, was it Brunson? They took a picture with Jalen Brunson, NBA player, and he's just towers.
What's up, buddy? Good to see you.
Crazy.
The White Sox lost 100 last year, but in 2022 they were 500, 81-81. 21-20, they were playoff teams.
In 22, they were probably looking to add at this time.
Yeah, they
of
kind
year.
of fell apart at the end, maybe. Yeah,
There was that LaRussa. That thing went sideways.
Probably. Yeah, it was probably smoking a cig and taking a nap by the fourth.
Yeah. Tony, what do we do?
More bourbon.
Let's grab a break. This is The Drill. We got the Murphy Power Hour brought to you by ITP Partners. We're on 1010XL.
It's Catlett Truck Accessories Tuesday.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. Now, a 1010XL Summer Olympic Update. Brought to you by USAPark.net Airport Parking.
Westwood One Sports presents this special update on the 2024 Summer Games, sponsored by Westin Hotels and Resorts. Find wellness at Westin. 4 days ago, Coco Gauff carried the U.S. flag at the opening ceremonies today. She was ousted from the women's singles, lost 7-6, 6-2 to Croatia's Dana Vekic, who was a Wimbledon semifinalist a few weeks ago. There was controversy in this match, serving a break point against it, 2-3. Gauff lost the point, had a lengthy argument with the chair umpire. She didn't win a game after that. She could still win medals. She's in the women's and mixed doubles. Rafael Nadal, despite yesterday's loss to Novak Djokovic, playing doubles with Carlos Alcaraz. They've got a match later today. Men's volleyball, U.S. won the first 2 games. Germany the next 2. They're in the decisive 5th. The start of 3x3 basketball today. U.S. women in Tokyo won the gold. They open up defense today against Germany. The men will take on Serbia. The U.S. squad features the now 35-year-old Jimmer Fredette. He played in the NBA after starring at BYU. John Stanchauer, Westwood One.
DQ presents. Picture this. Picture the DQ $7 bacon cheeseburger meal deal. Not just a cheeseburger, a bacon cheeseburger, plus fries, drink, and a sundae. All full-sized, all for $7. Because everything's better with bacon. Everything's also better with a side of fries, a refreshing drink, and a sundae to finish. Yum. The $7 bacon cheeseburger meal deal. Now for a limited time on the $7 meal deal lineup. DQ. Happy tastes good.
Wellness means something different to each of us. And at Westin Hotels and Resorts, we believe every step is an opportunity to enhance your well-being. Whether it's guided group runs and workout gear on demand, or nourishing food options and restorative rest in our heavenly bed. When you travel, you can find wellness at Westin, one of 30 hotel brands in the Marriott Bonvoy portfolio. Find wellness at Westin.
Yo, E to the T here, and we've all been there before. A weekend trip to the casino? Canceled because real life came calling. MyBookie's new and improved online casino is here to change the game. Dive into a truly realistic casino experience featuring the latest in slots, progressive jackpots, and live dealer action. All from the comfort of the crib, my boy. I love the live casino. Just go to MyBookie and click Live Casino at the top. You'll find the dealers ready to spin just like you're at the casino. The MyBookie Casino provides a Las Vegas experience with the actions in your hands, and you don't even need to wear pants, my guy. Start at MyBookie today with a generous sign-up bonus using promo code 1010XL and a revamped loyalty program that'll ensure the host an exclusive VIP perk. So sign up and hit the casino with promo code 1010XL. The more you play, the more you win. Only with MyBookie. Come on, somebody.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hello, First Coast. I'm sure by now you have seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We're an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We're committed to customer service, reliability, and have an unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today from GFL, Green for Life.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Bueller Aaron Plumbing presents Are You Cool?
Today's challenger, a paint color namer from Jacksonville, Florida. Meet Irving Stapler.
Hi, Howie.
So the next round is word association. I'll say a word and you give me the first word you think of. Engagement ring.
Jeweler.
Gas station.
Fueler?
Aaron Burr.
Dueler?
Air conditioning.
Wow. Jeez. It's a toughie.
Come on, Irv. The sponsor's going to kill me now.
Oh, Bueller.
That's right, Irv. If your AC is struggling through the summer heat, the first name you should think of for fast, friendly, 5-star service is Bueller Air and Plumbing. The name to know to make sure you are cool.
Have a beer, Irv.
Cooler.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Every weekend is a Stone Cold Sports Weekend. Hey, Dan Hicken here. Watch for the Weekend with Dan on YouTube and Facebook, and I'll help you put together your sports weekend. Weekend with Dan brought to you by Stone Core. We do the outdoors better.
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval Sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey ham, melted cheddar and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duval Sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
This is it. Shop the Lowe's Closeout event to get up to 70% off select major appliances for your home. Plus, get up to 60% off select patio furniture and accessories for your outdoor spaces. So hurry into your local store today because these deals are too good to last. Shop them now before they're gone because Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid through 8/7 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
This is Frank Frangie. Join Dan Hicken and me for All Things Gators, our podcast presented by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists with new episodes every Monday. Subscribe and listen by searching for 1010XL Florida Gators Podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or TuneIn.
Hey, it's Roger Moore, CEO of Loan Pronto. If you're like me, you're getting crushed by rising costs of everything these days. I get it. It's brutal, and credit card rates are ridiculous and going higher. That's why at Loan Pronto, we launched our Express Equity Line of Credit to bring you the relief you and your family need, using your home, your most valuable asset. We've helped thousands of people like you get fast relief with cash. The average homeowner who does this gets tens of thousands in just days and is able to save $850 per month in overall expenses. I'm talking life-changing money. Your money that you have access to right now. Listen, if you're ready to get control of your finances and get off the hamster wheel, call Loan Pronto. You can get approved for Express Equity Line of Credit in just minutes, and we can get your cash in less than a week. Stop digging a deeper credit card hole today. Call Loan Pronto now. 904-999-1508. 904-999-1508. LoanPronto.com. 904-999-1508.
Equal housing lender. NMLS 166-1781. Subject to lender approval. NMLS ConsumerAccess.org.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. You're listening to the Daniel Murphy Power Hour, presented by ITP Partners on 1010XL.
Oh, no! Up and in, he got McCann in the helmet. And I'm not sure it got him in the helmet. I think that may have hit James in the face. He is bleeding. He is being looked at by Brian Ebel. There is blood dripping from the face of James McCann.
The story is not James McCann getting blistered in the face with a fastball at, like 5th inning. The story is McCann got his nose plugged up, went down to first, put his helmet on, and stayed in the game at catcher.
Hockey
Took it
player.
in the face, bro. I don't even know if there's some hockey players that play after that shot that he took last night. By the time he got to post game, he looked like the old Rocky Marciano or which one of those old timers. His whole side of his face is black and blue. He's doing his post game interview. This is not an embellishment. He's doing his post game interview. They're asking him about it. He has tissues shoved up both nostrils. The side of his face is already starting to get yellow and purple. He's dripping blood off of the tissues, stuffed up his nose, still, while he's having the post-game conversation with the media.
Nolan Ryan-esque.
Oh, my gosh, man. That's a tough dude right there. He played with that.
Yeah.
My man went down to
Stayed
first.
in there.
Yeah, no.
All right. I saw that. I saw the highlight, the replay of it. Man, I hope he's okay. It looks like he is. He stayed in the game. I did say when it happened, you should really get your face out of the way right there.
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't trying to, but.
Was that who was the opponent? Was it Cubs?
Orioles, Blue Jays. Doubleheader yesterday.
Who was I saw? Because I saw another game, a guy got hit in the head, and it was Counsell. And he's arguing.
Oh, that was Reds Cubs.
They hit a home run.
Yeah.
The very next play, your dude drills him in the ear hole, and you dare come out and ask the umpire what's he doing?
Oh, come on, man. Counsell's having a tough season.
It's been a
too bad.
He took
tough
that $8
start.
million
Yeah,
or whatever.
too bad for him.
5
But I
times,
just
8
thought that
million.
you ruined it for every argument for the rest of time when you go out and the guy hit a home run. The next pitch, you ear holed. You literally hit him in the head. Yeah, he gone. I mean, and you got
gone,
questions?
And then it's going down.
Yeah, right. They're lucky that they didn't. I mean, I'm surprised that when that happened, I'm surprised we don't have 15 drawn blood brawls in baseball a year.
I mean,
I'm surprised that we don't because I'm surprised that there's a dude in the league gets hit in the head 4 times a night spread around. I'm surprised 1 out of every 3 or 4 of those. We're not going Warriors, man. We're not bringing clubs and
two things. Yeah,
Go ahead.
All right, 2 things I thought on that. One is with the velocity getting so high, and we don't really incentivize accuracy, and they work up in the zone. There are a lot more baseballs that are around the head than I remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the other one is I remember in Denver we were playing the Mets, and so I hit a home run, and so I'm feeling pretty good about myself in Citi Field. And about 2 pitches later,
damn you, Murphy.
Ian Desmond gets drilled, like right in the middle of the back.
Good.
Now, there you go.
Good.
Now, I believe Mickey Callaway at the time and said he didn't do it. But the perception, even then, when you just plug somebody after somebody hits a home run, so.
Who hit him?
Oh,
you
who
remember?
got him? It was he was a younger player because Mickey Callaway said that. He goes, he's a rookie. I said, I don't care. I came jumping out of the dugout, and I jumped over the fence because. Well, I just hit a home run, so I was feeling really good about myself. And I start yelling. But it just to your point, like the next pitch, that's like I thought we were going to go right then.
Yeah.
Like we got close to going.
Back in the day, they'd go, man.
Yeah, they would.
They would go hard.
They also slid into second.
Yeah. Yeah. They would go hard.
They also
back
would
in
run
the
over
day.
a catcher.
Try to knock you into left field.
Yeah.
Yes.
You were allowed to run over the catcher, in fact. Now you can't.
Yes.
Yeah. I miss it. I think
Block-
I like the contact.
Today they talk about blocking the play. Back in the day, they'd bring some bricks out and build by the time the ball's hit to right, the guy'd throw 4 bricks down between there and home plate, and that'd be allowed. I mean,
Pete Rose and Ray Fosse.
Yeah.
All-star game.
Yeah.
He didn't need to run him over in an all-star game, but he did.
Well, I don't know if he was necessarily trying to. He was stumbling, bumbling, but, the game
All right,
was definitely
y'all tell me, as we talk baseball with the former NLCS MVP, Daniel Murphy, y'all tell me who's going to win the World Series if it's not the Phillies, Orioles, Dodgers.
If it's not the Phillies, Orioles, or Dodgers.
I think I may have asked all this week, last week. I'll keep asking you. I'm not scared.
Who would win it?
Give me the Astros.
Astros.
Oh, wow. I like that.
Astros currently have the let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14th best record in baseball. The Astros. That's
You know
a bold
who nobody
pick,
you know who gets no respect? Guardians.
Cleveland.
They really don't.
And they're a good team.
They're so good.
Good team.
They are so good.
I mean, Ramirez, Kwan has had a great year. They got a closer who's been awesome. Is it Clase? Is that how you say it?
Clase, yeah.
And then
He's run
with
real.
the nailers.
both nailers.
Fat Nailer and Skinny Nailer have both been good.
The catcher Nailer.
They just got Lane
dude
Thomas.
Looks like he's just got off of work in Little Havana. He steps up to the plate, gone. He's a Swisher Sweet in his ear when he goes up to the plate.
Those guys don't get any love at all, man. They just get discounted. Like They're just like, they remind you of a team that goes to the postseason and gets the Yankees, and they go 0-3.
Yeah. Who has the best?
I don't know if that'll happen.
Who do you think has the best run differential in baseball?
You love that run differential.
Well, no, I don't love it. I think it's. I'll tell you this. I'll look at all the good teams and they're positive, and I'll look at all the bad teams and they're negative.
Is it the Dodgers?
It's not. The Dodgers are 94. That puts them third. But there's
is it an American League team?
It is.
I cheated.
Yeah,
the Yankees.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just my point would you'd never guess that.
Yeah.
The Yankees rallied a bit. They've won 3 in a row. They're 63-45.
Yeah.
I got this one shout out to Braves fan because I am the leader of Braves Nation, and no one knows the Braves like I do.
Okay.
And I have fallen into the trap, so we had to nip it in the bud today. And it's just old habit, and it's hard. But what is the first thing that I do when I look at my baseball scores and I'm going through? I see how the Phillies doing. How the Phillies doing? How the Phillies doing? Braves fan, we're doing it wrong. Doesn't matter how the Phillies are doing. Don't look at the Phillies score. The Phillies are blowing your ass out to Kingdom Come.
Well, they're not
look at the
playing
teams.
very well.
Look at your peers, Braves fan. Look and hope such stalwarts like, the Diamondbacks and the Cardinals hopefully will lose tonight so that you don't fall out of the wild card. Hopefully the Mets and the Pods.
Are you burying the NL East division right now?
Oh God, bro,
gone.
Yeah, no.
All right, so
well, that's not. I'm not burying the team, and I don't think
not
that's
the team. The division.
That's not a bold statement. They're 10 games back in the loss column. So yeah, I'm
8 back.
8 back. Yeah,
8 games back.
8.5.
8.5.
Yeah.
Okay.
8 in the loss. No way. Yeah, no.
So you're just announcing that your peers are the wild card teams.
I'm saying when you scoreboard watch, don't look at the Phillies unless they're playing the Diamondbacks or the Cardinals or the Pirates or the Mets or the
and root for the
Brewers.
Phillies. Yeah.
Yeah, if they're playing those teams, you bet. Yeah, for sure. Anyway, we'll come back. Final segment. Maybe some New York City headlines.
Maybe.
Two New Yorkers here together. All right, that and more. It's Cat and Truck Accessories Tuesday. Thank you for listening to The Drill.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
This is the sound of turning small bets into legendary wins. Only on the Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook app. The sound of parlays. The sound of paydays. The sound of watching the game will never be the same. Hard Rock Bet has already paid out millions and millions in parlays to people across Florida. Download Hard Rock Bet now, and if your first bet doesn't win, get up to $100 back as a bonus bet. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to play. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Hey there, weekend warriors. It's Matt Hayes. Sick of that slice? Tired of those 3 putts? What if I told you your handicap isn't about your swing, it's about your weight? Why not take strokes off your game by taking pounds off your frame with the Waco 180? We're talking 10 strokes off by August, getting your tour card by September, winning your first major, year 1. Think about it. Fame, fortune, and most important, winning $5 off your buddy because you, sir, are closest to the pin. Taking strokes off your game is just about 40 pounds away at Awaken180weightloss.com. Awaken 180 does not guarantee an immediate 10 strokes off your score, receiving a tour card, or the ability to control the weather. Individual results may vary. Your newfound athleticism might cause jealousy among your foursome, leading to accusations of steroid use. Awaken is not responsible for defending your honor in the clubhouse. Awaken 180 cannot guarantee that your newfound golf prowess will lead to a sponsorship deal, but we can't not guarantee it either. Awaken 180 is not responsible for any dramatic fist pumps or unsolicited golf tips you give to strangers. Awaken 180 does not offer refunds for any lost wagers made on your improved golf game. Bet wisely, my friend. Strokes off your game by dropping pounds off your frame. Awaken180weightloss.com.
Mark Watson with Hardball Creative, with answers to the questions I'm asked the most. Yes, we are local, and no, I'm not hiring an actor to read these commercials. Check us out at hardballcreative.com.
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all.
SportsForecaster.com has all the data you need to project tomorrow's winners. Register for free and track the performance of all your favorite players and teams, including all your fantasy team picks and prospects. Sports Forecaster has the most detailed player profiles on the web, precise depth charts, every transaction, every injury, every news update. No ranting or raving, no preening or barstool bluster. At SportsForecaster.com, you get the timely info you need for every game. SportsForecaster.com. Sign up for free today.
Your cooling system isn't working. Maybe somebody showed up with a portable electronic device. Then they discussed with you what your options are. Maybe they gave you an estimate that seems like an awful lot of money. What's the smart thing to do? When the situation merits a second opinion, get a Mike Merritt opinion. Yes, the Mike Merritt Comfort Team shows up with hand tools. We've never been able to fix an air conditioning problem with a tablet. Mike Merritt has been the trusted name for more than 30 years because there's never any hocus pocus. The Merritt team will walk you through the diagnostic steps up close and personal and show you exactly what you need. And the Mike Merritt price is likely to be far less because there's never an overtime charge, and the Merritt team doesn't work on commission. So remember, when it comes to the health of your cooling system, a second opinion can only help, and a Mike Merritt opinion can save you money. Florida license CACO 50384.
This date in sports history is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On July 30th, 1959, future Baseball Hall of Fame first baseman Willie McCovey goes 4 for 4 in his major league debut for the San Francisco Giants.
At Cannons of Jacksonville, they know that when you're towing anything, you gotta have products you can rely on. With over 50 years of fabrication expertise, the family at Cannons can repair or install precisely what you need to tow with confidence. Whether it's a heavy-duty hitch, trailer frame, gooseneck, tow bar, or any other towing accessory, Cannons will provide you with unmatched precision and durability. For all your towing needs, visit cannonsofjacks.com, where quality and customer satisfaction collide.
Are you a meat lover searching for quality cuts? Southern Steer Butcher uses a vacuum tumbler to marinate and tenderize our chicken and world-famous steak tips.
Now open in Ortega. For tasty tips and juicy breasts, choose Southern Steer Butcher.
I'm with Greg from Cycles of Jacksonville, and now that you have Honda boats on the showroom floor, tell them about the big boat sale.
We are excited. We got a big sale, 11th through 13th. You want to come on down, see us in person. Some of our boats are going to be up to 30 grand off.
Up to 30 grand off?
30,000 in savings. It's a big sale event.
So they can start shopping online at cyclesofjacksonville.com. The size of the boats?
Anywhere from 19 to 24 foot, all with legendary Honda outboards.
Honda and Coach, check them both out on Atlantic near Regency. Cycles of Jacksonville.
This is Dr. James Perry, Assistant Team Physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jaguars, brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
Jags head coach Doug Peterson likes what he's seeing early from the defense.
Just like how they're lining up, they've been more aggressive on the corners with the alignments and different things. So, and moving some guys around.
Offensive coordinator Press Taylor is expecting for running back Travis Etienne to expand his role in the running game.
We're kind of making the push as a run unit of just understanding the targeting with everything and the way we target certain blocks.
Was revealed on Monday following his 17.5 sack season with the Jags. Edge rusher Josh Hines Allen has made the NFL's top 100 player list for the first time in his career. He is the second Jaguar to make the top 100. Trevor Lawrence checked in at 94. That's your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguar update. I'm Sam Nelson.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. The Daniel Murphy Power Hour, presented by ITP Partners on 1010XL.
All right, welcome back to the program. We're hanging out with Murph. It's the ITP Power Hour brought to you by, or Daniel Murphy Power brought to you by ITP Partners. Hanging out here, and Gator start today, so that'll be something to keep an eye on. They got 25 practices between now and Miami. Their strength coach came out and said, when I got here, we had 15 guys who could clean 300 pounds. Now we got 45 guys.
They seem to be.
My always question about stuff like that is, well, why didn't you do that? Like, why did it take so long, Napier?
You know what? I don't.
You know,
listen to me. The weight room warrior. That you know what programs that don't win football games talk about how good their strength program is and their academics and their
academics. Yes, strength.
Look, there are certain positions that are deeper and better than others down there, but you start. Listen, at the end of the day, Hick, I was starting to think about this in trying to forecast a ceiling. That will make you happy.
Mm-hmm.
What's the most important position in sports?
Quarterback.
I mean, they're really good at quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
They got a really good veteran, was terrific last year with better, talent around him, maybe an 8-4, and you're talking about him. And they got the top high school who's done nothing but impress them down there, and there'll be a role for. And so that's a good start towards at least being higher than your 6-6 projection. So and there are some deeper positions like. I don't know how they play all those safeties, Hick. They went crazy in the transfer portal with the safeties. They already got guys at that position they like, Castell in particular. But, I mean, they got They got 3 or 4.
And a veteran from Washington who they really like. And,
Asa Turner. And I think they're going to have to, Denson from Bartram has been good. It's been arrow up, but he hadn't locked up his starting spot. What is it? And is it Gates? Is that the name of the young guy that's it's for that star position, whatever they call it? So they're talking about trying to get them both on the field. I just think they're younger, deeper, better, more maybe not younger. They're deeper, more athletic. The excuses are running out, right? For what you can expect on Saturday. Now it comes down to how are you, look. The bottom line's got to, we said this earlier. They're still at a point, Hick, where when they're facing the best teams in the SEC, which are now the best teams in the country. They're coming from like a star disadvantage. Their 4 stars being matched by a 5-star. Their 3 stars being matched by a 4-star. That's not the only component, but
you got to get on the field and win,
right?
Yeah, you got to win.
Got to win.
Because even to get to the freshman quarterback after Mertz this year, you guys still have your job. You hope.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to go win games.
Well, you want, and that in a perfect world, and again, this is not where you want to be. And when I was down in Gainesville, Spurrier even said it. You can tell it just annoys the living heck out of him that, well, if we can just win 7 games or 8 games.
Brian said, me too. Thank you, Steve.
He's like, we'll be talking about 9
especially
and 10 and 11.
Especially in year 3, yeah. There are, running back's a real good position.
But the reality is it's a different world now. It's a different conference. There's 16 teams. There's a lot of good teams. The schedule's unbelievable.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So if you can get to 7, 8, you're going to, A, get continuity. B, you're going to be able to transition to Lagway. C, you're going to get a good recruiting class because those kids are waiting to see. You got to go out and you got to win a game that maybe you're not supposed to win and find some W's there and, have the swamp rocking when you beat LSU and you got 30 guys there and somebody, I want to play here, man.
It's kind of BS. I think there's a bit of a knock on Spurrier. Not a knock, but they seem to qualify his dominance of the SEC as the conference not being as good as it is now. And part of that, that's such hogwash. Peyton freaking Manning was at Tennessee when Steve Spurrier was there. Alabama won a natty in 92. Tennessee won a natty in 98. LSU won a natty in 97.
No, that's fair.
I mean,
FSU was out of this world.
Out of this world. And Spurrier did it, and this is why I don't think it was appreciated at the time, and you did, but you look back, Spurrier got better, unlike some of his other successful Florida compatriots like Urban, who did it with just unbelievable recruiting. Spurrier did it because he's smarter, man. He's a better chess master than the other guy, and that's what you love about it. He revolutionized the conference.
That's what
he did. Stuff that no one had seen before. They couldn't stop him. All Urban did was just stock it with pro talent.
Well, he changed offenses as well.
He did, but
his offense was different than what the conference had seen.
But it was already starting to get there. That spread starting.
Murph, did you ever? I think I've asked you this before, but did you ever pitch like in high school? Did you have innings pitched in high school?
Not in the spring season, but in the summer. We did like a summer league, and I pitched.
Okay.
And the last time I did not go well from 60 feet. It was I was on the wrong side of the 60 feet.
And generally speaking, a lot of baseball players who make it to the professional level pitch growing up.
Yeah, you're the best player.
Yeah, you're the best player, and you're the best player at 10 and 15 and. Sometimes, genetics catch you or whatever, but generally speaking, when you're the best player, you pitch and you hit, right? But I'm still amazed. Like, I'm just checking out this Brett Phillips cat.
Yeah.
Who's trying to work his way back to the bigs. Is Brett Phillips this guy?
Yeah, former teammate of mine in Salt Lake City last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was he pitching in Salt Lake?
He hadn't started yet, so he's throwing now. Is he with the...
He was a position player, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an
outfielder.
He's trying to come back as a pitcher.
As a pitcher.
He's throwing 97 with a great breaking ball, they say. And he's got a legitimate shot at getting back to the bigs.
It's funny you say that. I saw the highest... the fastest thrown balls by outfielders on assists this year. It was just the Braves list. But those guys over 90.
Yeah.
Kellenick threw 96, another dude.
Also,
but this, by the way, was just when it got him out.
Yeah.
I'm sure there have been other ones they've thrown. It's been even harder.
You think about the running start that Ronald Jr. is going to get as well, too. That's why I tell all these kids to get a backswing. You see how hard Ronald throws the ball when he gets to run into it. So get yourself a nice wind up and a backswing on the mound and get a running start in there.
How fast would like a Skeens throw if he could get a running start?
Oh my goodness!
What does it add? Do you know?
I mean, these guys
20 miles an hour.
They're throwing over 100. These guys will throw when they get to Like,
But that's an outfielder. I'm just saying a pitcher. Or do some of the outfielders throw as hard? They just don't have the technique and the precision.
No, I think they throw as hard. But if Skeens was able to come in like running on a ground ball or something like that from the outfield and throw it and do that
Yeah,
tumble
that's what I
as
mean.
well too,
Yeah.
completely release the
as
result.
hard as you can throw it.
Yeah, it'd be.
Well, we've talked for years about those. Watching those shortstops, I remember Sean Dunston.
Yeah.
Always, I mean, he had a rocket, but these cruise guys.
Yeah, both of them. Yeah, both of them.
Oh.
And they're big too.
It's just
And by the way, they're not related. We
No.
talk about like they're brothers, but they look like they could be.
Yeah. The announcer last night said he looks a lot like the Brett Phillips who played in the major leagues. I honestly still don't know if it is him. Well, yeah, it is. It is.
It is.
He's not back in the majors, is
No.
he? He's in the minors.
He's in
he
the
said.
minors.
Huh.
Murph likes to tell us it's the Bushes.
Bushes. I didn't make it up.
Do you have city headlines over
Sure
there,
I
or
do.
are we eschewing those? All right,
No,
it's time
I'd
for
be
New York
glad
City
to.
headlines. They are brought to you. I got a headline for you. Integra Concierge Medicine and Dr. On-Demand Paul Busey, from everything from your general practicing needs to crippling allergies, low sex drive, chronic fatigue, bioidentical hormones, testosterone treatments, and others that can get you feeling awesome again. 619-3609. Set up your free consultation today at Integra Concierge Medicine.
In cold blood, chilling security footage captures final moments before teacher is killed by ex-mother-in-law in New York City murder-suicide.
I don't do mother suicides. I don't.
Mother-in-law.
I don't quip at those.
That's just not right. Walking on air, insane Olympic surfing photo leaves fans stunned.
Did y'all see that? Super cool.
Yeah,
it does look like it's photoshopped. It's like they got that commercial now where one of the phones says you can move your picture like you jump 10 feet in the air. That's what it looks like. This dude is just like out over the water.
Floating.
Olympic event postponed over water quality in Paris' Seine River.
I saw this on Netflix. There's sharks in the Seine under Paris. Are you sure that was? Oh, that wasn't a documentary.
I only read them. Olympics fans can't stop looking at divers revealing trunks.
I did notice that they've covered up the beach volleyball girls.
Have they?
Yeah. Good for them.
Why Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's A-list friends will be dropping like flies. Expert.
Man, is there like a more disliked couple in all of humanity right now than those two?
No, the smart ones disappear when they start being unlikable.
Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt's son Pax, 20, hospitalized with head injury after a crash.
I can't imagine it'll end well for Pax or Dottie or any of the other Pitt Jolie children.
Beachside horror. Jet ski gunman opened fire at rival drug dealer at Cancun Beach, killing 12-year-old.
That sounds like something out of like a Wick movie. What in the world? He comes riding in on a jet ski from Surfside. He's fired.
I don't like to get into politics. Notoriously chaotic yet beloved, Starbucks at Astor Place shutters after nearly 30 years.
Well, the Starbucks, these employees at some of these restaurants have priced themselves out of jobs. So instead of getting big raises, they're getting businesses that are closing down. So
Making moves, J-Lo shares a smiling selfie from her brat summer after Ben Affleck buys new mansion.
I would say that probably J-Lo would have to be like in the scale of best looking person that you would rather kill yourself to be than be with. Like if you match the correlation of how good looking they are versus how opposed you would be to being anywhere near them.
Female prison guard admits to having sex with inmate in recorded cell romp, facing possible life sentence.
This ain't her first rodeo. I read about this girl. She's on some like, I can't say some of the words I need to say. Yeah. Let's just say OnlyFans old hat for her.
No. Coolest place in the city. This top New York City summer activity has 700,000 balloons and amazing air conditioning.
Is that the Macy's Day Parade?
Sacre Bleu, ex-First Lady of France, Carla Bruni Sarkozy, accused of fraud and witness tampering, facing up to 20 years in prison.
Why, she's a
Sacre
politician.
Bleu.
Yeah, if she's a politician or married to one, then she's a dirty, rotten scoundrel. Every single one is.
New York City developers sued for shoddy upkeep at luxury building after buyers paid record $6.1 million for one-bedroom apartment.
Man, idea to make money. New York real estate.
Cardi B claps back at rumors her and Offset's $5 million Atlanta mansion is in foreclosure. Hating bad.
I wonder where she clapped.
Clapping back. McDonald's debuts new, larger, Big Arch Burger, but you can only get it here for now.
Yeah, because we don't get enough.
Big Arch Burger.
Big Arch.
Actual headlines.
That's good. It's named after. Listen, if Arch Manning ain't got his NIL out of that yet, then I don't know what to tell you. He's poorly represented.
What? I mean, come on, Arch. Golden Arch.
Sure, it's just sitting there.
What are we doing in Texas there?
Just sitting there. If you're a baseball player, Daniel Murphy, and you're in the majors, and you've been going all summer since spring, and is this when does it have? When is that is it weather? Is there a weather tie-in? Is there a coolness in the air? Is there a game number on the schedule? Is there a defining mark where, okay, this bleep's getting serious here?
September is when things are getting like serious as you see the finish line, trying to finish strong through it. The weather start turning a little bit. August, as we get into, has been called the month of hate.
This is almost like moving day. Is this like moving day on the PGA Tour?
Out there?
Yeah. And if you're out of it, you're getting further out of it. And if you're in, so there are going to be some middle teams that probably fall the wrong way this month.
You have less energy to fake it. You know what I mean? And so you're just tired. You're hot. And so if you're angry with someone, you just kind of give it to them. So we'd get on the bus and he'd tell everybody, if you got hate in your heart, you let it out. And so that's what we would do.
There are fans at the Jags practice today who have a picture that says, with a holding up a sign that says, "We flew 1,300 miles from Monterrey, Mexico, just for a picture with Trevor, the Quintanillas." So let's hope the Quintanillas get their picture with Trevor. I mean, if you flew 1,300 miles, you deserve a picture with Trevor, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think he'll do it.
I think he will too. Whether or not it's his day to sign. Murph, it's always good to see you, my man. What do we got cooking today? What's on the agenda?
Head home. We had Otis had a basketball camp. We'll wander around, maybe jump park a little bit, trampoline.
Okay. All right. Pross?
Cooling down?
Yeah. Murph? Gibby?
Now, the Cool Down with Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing, keeping Jack's cool since 1987.
I'm able to cool down after a terrible weekend of Jags football. Good to hear that they bounced back a little bit yesterday and the offense got cooking a little bit, and so hopefully that can continue today.
Super Bowl!
Full pads, and we're back. We're back chasing the dream, the Lombardi Trophy. How about you, Jeffrey?
I'm cooling down on something that's happened this morning while we're on the air. We haven't really been talking about it, but Coco Gauff out at the Olympics.
What?
Tearful exit. She argued with the umpire and loses today in Paris.
Oh, no. Coco. Carry the flag. Carry that flag home.
Meanwhile, we were talking about how, we're surprised there's not more fights in Major League Baseball. Mm-hmm. This TBT, the basketball tournament, there's one team that's made of Louisville guys and another's made of Kentucky guys, and they tussled. They had to go.
I like that. That's good stuff. All right.
Spitting, tussling.
Jaguars today. All your Jaguar information is coming up next.
Pads are on today, so stay tuned for more deets.